The Pocket Dimension with the One Shot Podcast Network. We are happy to be here once again as we take these band of losers through the Tomb of Annihilation. And
That's a pretty strong word for people who keep winning.
Yeah.
We're actually doing pretty well.
we're going to end that streak tonight. So as we move through, we're going to figure out what's going on here in the Tomb of the Nine Gods. Recap, last week you guys went through the third level of the dungeon pretty handedly. During which Alaric was possessed by a trickster god.
Possessed. We get along. Baby.
They cohabitate now. Last that you guys beat that room full of skeletons.
Yep.
And let's remind everyone in the chat that is it 300 or 500? Did we say?
300.
300 for individual.
Can you pass me those black dice there?
I had inspiration that I didn't use last time.
So let's give you one of those.
I also have inspiration I didn't use last time.
Awesome.
And I did as well.
Excellent.
Am I the only one who
Did so
used
good
mine?
last time.
So
I think so.
Yes, I
which
am the only
means
one.
that tonight, if you want to give our Intrepid Adventurers inspiration, it'll cost you 300 bits. If you want to do a complete reroll of something, it's going to cost you 1,500 bits.
1,500.
1,500.
That is up 1,000 bits
Yes,
from
it
last
is.
time.
Yes, it is.
He wants to try
as
to
the
kill
levels
us.
go, I raise it by 500.
Oh, the levels of the dungeon.
Yep.
Oh.
So it's
Well,
harder
good.
to
We're
save us.
not
Save
going
up
to get
your
rerolls.
So wait, does that mean that if we go back up to level 2
Yes,
and
it will be
investigate that
1,000.
room, it's 1,000?
So all we have to do is pull all of our enemies to upper
to the
floor.
top, yep.
Yeah,
And then
pull
push
everyone
them in
Follow
the
me.
hole, and then we'll be
Yes,
Ball
I mean,
damage.
send these nerds down the corpse hole.
we're good. We
So
got the
great.
strategy.
Let's
We
go
got
around real
this.
quick. Introduce yourselves, introduce your characters, and plug something real quick. Let's start with James D'Amato.
Hey, I am James D'Amato. I am the host of the One Shot Podcast over on the One Shot Network. I also do the Dungeon Dome twice a week here for really only a couple more weeks left. But check that out. You can check out the archives on YouTube. And I am playing Lady Harpath, the Prismatic, lawful evil paladin of the Great Dragon Tyrant. She is a trained dungeoneer. She worked in the Great Dragon Tyrant's dungeons for most of her life. Nobody knows dungeons better than Lady Harpath. She's been pretty disappointed by some of the death traps that she's seen so far in this place. And, you know, we're going to see where it goes, but Lady Harpath is expecting a clean sweep of this place. Ass crack ain't got nothing on her.
Boom.
Zing.
Go ahead, Mel.
Oh, hi, my name is Mel. I'm really excited to continue playing as Giblet. Giblet, the gnomish bard. I'm here for friendship and hugs. And I'm excited to make everything more difficult and fun than it should be. I don't really have much to plug other than a podcast that I still haven't posted called Get Hype. So follow me on Twitter to get updates on when that will actually happen. That is at Get Hype. Get Hype Pod, sorry.
Very nice. Thank you, Mel.
Thanks, Alan.
Shanna.
Hi everybody, I'm Shanna. I'm back here playing Ramaris, your half-elf ranger rogue with a really high perception. Sniffing out those traps. Ramaris is here to investigate all the trouble that's been going on with the tomb. You know, she doesn't like when things are out of balance, so she's here to try to set the world aright. She's really a hero in the realist sense of the word, so she's just in it for the good of the people, and also to give piggyback rides to Giblet.
Yeah, you and me doing this for the same reasons. The good of the people. Me people.
Our definition of the good of the people, though, is
Yeah, no,
up
it's totally
to
on the
date.
same wavelength. Yeah.
Yes, Lady
You want
Harpath.
to plug anything, Shanna?
I don't really have anything to plug.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I mean, not excellent, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, this is tangential. I'm not directly involved, but check out MCL Chicago before they close down. They've got a lot of great shows, and they're only running through the end of the year. So check out anything you can there. Great people, great comedy. BYOB, always a fun time. So
Nice.
that would be my plug.
Can we find you on Twitter or any place like that?
Yeah, MCL Chicago is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the good things.
Excellent. Frank.
Hi, I'm Frank Gasparo. I am playing Alaric von Steuben of House von Steuben. He is a chaotic good sorcerer, a wild sorcerer, so sometimes his spells go awry. We've only seen it once, and it caused a unicorn to happen.
Like briefly, like intensely briefly.
Very brief
A
unicorn.
momentary
It's okay.
unicorn.
Momentary unicorn.
Yeah, as far as
great band.
plugging, I have a show opening at the end of the month with 3 cat productions. It is called Blue Fish in a Tall, Clear Vase, or Vase. I am playing the blue fish, so if you want to see me pretend I'm a fish for 90 minutes and make a lot of fish puns, come and see that show. Like, there are
also,
fish puns in that show.
You're about to make, or did you made your
Ah,
Twitter
I'm
handle.
making a Twitter. I am in the process of it. If anyone knew my character from War to Curiosities, Tippin, I just made a Tip the Pixie. It's at Tip the Pixie.
Follow
on
Tip the
Twitter.
Pixie.
Follow Tip the Pixie, because I'm probably just going to update that Twitter as Tippin, as if he were living in real world Chicago. That's the plan.
They want to know what theater, Frank.
Oh, what theater? It's with 3 Cat Productions. It's going to be at the Coach House in Burger Park. That's on Granville, just all the way right by the lake. And it is a wonderful little black box theater. So check it out. It's really cool. Follow Tip the Pixie, because I've never done Twitter before.
Yeah,
so
follow Tip the Pixie,
yeah.
follow Tip fast, because you really only get a year of tweets.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, and then
So-
it's done after
Oh,
that.
God. That was horrible.
A year from today, you have to live tweet your
And
death.
like,
Oh, my God.
And all it is just
I'm basically, is there a dandelion emoji? There's got to be.
There's gotta be a
I'm
dandelion.
gonna just put a bunch of
I'm
dandelions.
sure there's a
Dandelion
GIF. There's a GIF of it.
Yeah.
I'll make a GIF of dandelions.
Cool. We got Allie on the 1s and 2s tonight.
Hey guys,
So
welcome back.
Thank you so much, Allie, and thank you guys for being here tonight, for putting up with this and walking through it. And
Yeah.
I'm
thank
excited
you all
to be
for
back.
being in the chat. And we're gonna find out what's going on.
Fixed my name.
there we go.
Excellent. Which one is it?
It's the third one.
Yes, that one.
I got a bigger card
Oh,
because
look,
Alaric
you
is.
did a little flower thing. That's
It's a
cute.
little extra.
little extra.
Alaric is the most extra. Thank you very much.
Cool.
You're not wrong.
Anything else? I can't think of anything else. So without further ado, let's get back into the Tomb of Annihilation.
Bum bum bum.
All right, guys. You have just spent your long rest, which is roughly 8 hours, in your what's it called again? The mansion. It's
The
Leoman's.
Leo's tiny mansion.
it's literally Leo's tiny mansion at this point,
Now it
with your
is.
4 floors
Yes.
of various wonder. You guys have woken up in the next morning, and what do you prepare yourselves to do?
Very good.
It's extremely good.
Wait, what? Sorry, what was the
Can
question?
You guys have woken up.
Yep.
You can look outside. There's the tiny little shack that is on top of this little hill, in this little pocket dimension that you guys go to spend your rest. And you look out, and you can see through the fuzziness of the dome, the inside of this room, this tomb that you guys have been in with all the skeletons that you lit on fire last time, and gamed completely. And you guys see outside of it. What do you guys do?
Can we recap what we learned about that room on the second floor last time?
Oh, the blender room.
Yeah.
The blender room.
Yeah.
Okay, I
We
remember.
gotta figure out that later.
I sent my dude in there. There are 3 chests. One of, oh boy,
Onyx,
What?
silver, and rust.
Right.
thank you. And there are 3 circles on top of the sarcophagus in there.
Right.
With the same materials.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're buttons, or maybe they raise up when you open a certain chest, but it seems like we have a choice to make once we get in there of
Right.
what chest to open.
And it seems like kind of the only way to get through the room is if someone had like spider climb or something, right? Is that what
Yeah.
we decided?
We've got some ideas.
We've come up with a couple plans, but like that is the most basic of which.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also have this
We have the
secret,
secret
door,
door.
here.
Right.
And there's also this room over here with a big devil face.
There's a big
Right.
devil face at the very bottom of this like well-looking thing.
So it's like, it looks like a big version of stuff that's been up top. So I'm inclined to avoid it until we're more prepared. But like, it's a thing that could possibly provide us more experience.
Right.
And also, I mean, as far as like unfound threads, there's still that mimic that we can always go back and murder for experience later on.
And also that dead body that we could throw down the demon's mouth.
Yeah, well, I don't want to throw anything in the demon's mouth.
I feel like we learned our lesson on that the first time.
You try putting a pebble in there and a demon shot out. I don't want to know what happens when a body goes in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm not interested in throwing.
So Lady Harpath is doing her morning routine. She is currently reading from the book of the Great Dragon Tyrant, which is mostly, a list of things that are good about the Great Dragon Tyrant and like insult comedy for other gods. So she's like just sort of like laughing her tail off at some of the great like slaying lines against other gods that the Great Dragon Tyrant has uttered. And she's enjoying her breakfast, which is steak and eggs with whiskey.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Solid.
Go
breakfast.
around. Tell us what your breakfast is, guys. Giblet.
Man, I think Giblet has a very simple, light breakfast of like vegetables and eggs and things that will just make him feel light as a feather. But he's also tuning his lute.
Very nice. Very
Is
nice.
that a euphemism? Okay.
That's up to
I
you.
have my
We're
answer.
gonna leave
I
that.
have my answer. His lute is being tuned. Got it. Message received.
Anyway,
That is open to interpretation.
Ramirez,
Yeah.
what is your breakfast?
So Ramaris wakes up and, has a nice stretch, starts mentally preparing for the day, does a little meditation, and then she has a light breakfast of spinach and greens and other fresh fresh, part of her rations, vegetables that she's brought with her, and some nuts for some protein and things like that.
Very nice, very nice. How about you, Ulrich?
Well, after sleeping for an extra 30 minutes, Alaric enjoys 2 poached eggs with a white beurre blanc sauce with sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of basil. Yeah.
Awesome. I love that you guys have like a fully stocked kitchen.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
We're in a
Well, I
mansion.
mean, we have rations.
You have rations.
we have rations.
You've made the best with the rations that you have.
Basically, yeah.
And is everybody marking off those rations?
Yeah, mark
Yeah.
off
Oh,
those
yeah,
rations,
marking.
guys, to be sure that you're
Because
eating and drinking.
as soon as we run out of food, I'll have to just cast Create Food and Water every day instead of us using rations.
Does it
Which
taste good?
might sound trivial, but it is a 3rd level spell, so everybody...
That is a thing.
So how many? This is our 3rd day.
Yes.
No, it's
second
your
day.
Second
Oh,
day.
it's our 2nd day.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
We've only slept twice.
Yes.
Second day.
So this
So
will be
this
our
is-
second
This
piece
is
of
day
rations.
2.
So we have. I started with 5. I have 3
Roughly, it was like
rations
an hour,
left.
8, 9, 10,
I
11.
brought a lot of food.
Yeah, I have 13
brought in
left.
15.
brought
Hey,
13
dude,
too.
Hey.
I brought 10.
I mean, you guys have roughly been in this dungeon for like 20 hours.
Yeah.
That's basically all. You guys have not
Okay.
even had a full day in this
Well,
dungeon
we
yet.
must have. We had 2 8-hour sleeps.
So there's 2 8-hour sleeps, and it's only been like a couple hours inside.
So we do like
16,
an
17.
hour of work every day, and then we go to bed.
Boy, that
Sounds
sucked. Let's
perfectly
sleep.
correct to me.
The life of a dungeoneer.
That is exactly how I work. Isn't that how all dungeoneers work?
That's what I do.
I mean,
Is that
they're
not what we're
action-packed
supposed to do?
hours.
So what do you guys do?
I
What do you
work
guys
a
do?
lot.
We should do perception on the room because who knows what's manifested.
What's lurking?
last time we had a couple of Frankensteins.
So rolls of perception.
Yes.
I don't know why I take offense to that.
24.
I don't know either.
With a 24, you're able to look out and see that there are 3 of these dudes.
Oh,
Great.
shit.
I got to
What are
You're
they?
gonna wander in.
They are the same that you guys saw that first time you came out. They are bucket-headed, large.
Oh, so
plate
every
mail.
time we sleep, it's gonna be them plus. So now
Are
there's
there
3.
cauldrons
It was 2
there?
last time.
There's no cauldrons. No
So we
cauldrons.
destroyed the
No,
cauldrons.
it's those sewn together garbage beasts. They're gonna show up every time we sleep, and they're gonna show up +1 every time.
Did we
All right.
kill them last time?
We
We
did.
did. We did. I think this is a period of time where we got to think about fighting smarter and not harder. They can't pierce the bubble.
Right.
So we can't fight from inside the bubble. As soon as we fight, I'm pretty sure the bubble breaks or something like that.
Isn't
Well,
it just when you step out?
It's when you step out.
Oh, when one person steps out. Okay.
When I step out.
When you step out.
But
okay.
I have bad news bears, and that is the bubble has an 8-hour limit, so it's about to pop anyway.
No matter what. Okay. So let's take advantage of these few minutes that we have to strategize. We've got a bunch of these losers in the room with us, right?
I'd like
we
to cast
have-
friends.
We have the corpse hole out there.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to just push these nerds into the corpse hole.
Just lure them out there and push them in?
I kind of feel like they're going to follow the first person out. I am pretty spry, pretty quick. If I move out, and wait by here with a prepared action to push the first loser I see into the corpse hole, I'm going to, and then the other two follow suit. I want you guys to have prepared action to go and push them into the corpse hole.
Okay.
You have a wind spell, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a second level spell, so.
A second level spell, if one second level spell kills
rid of all three.
two of these dudes,
Yes.
that's perfect.
So, assuming they walk into the hallway, you should be ready with your whoosh winds, and you can just get behind them and into the corpse hole.
The ancient art of whoosh wind.
Whoosh wind.
That's what I call it.
Okay.
Whoosh wind.
Oh, I do have.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 20
For
seconds
reference.
until this
All right.
bubble bursts. 19.
All right.
18.
Let's enter initiative. With this, I mean, I guess we should roll for initiative, but Lady Harpath is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and she is going to prepare action to dash and push 10 feet into the corpse hole.
Excellent. Well done. You race out,
Oh, God.
streaking across the room, and everyone roll initiative.
Should we roll with advantage because we're doing like a thing, or just
initiative-
straight?
No, just roll your initiative.
Okay.
$20.
20.
21.
21.
14.
14. What do you get? Harpa?
23.
23. So it is James, then it is Shauna, then it is Mel, then it is Frank,
It's fine. I want to go after the creatures anyway.
and then
Because
it's
they're going to run.
and then it's these dudes.
And I'm going to blow them.
All right, James.
What?
I mean, you went first.
Just getting ready to blow them.
Is there anything else you want to do for
Yes,
your
I'm
turn?
getting
Just
ready to blow
prepared
the
action for when one of my enemies enters this
I'll
area
sing songs of your valor.
to use
To do
charger
that.
to push
Excellent.
10 feet.
Shanna, your turn.
Okay. So, do you need me to stay put?
It would be, I think
We-
you're
I think we should
creating a
just-
held action for when they
When
move
they
after
start.
me.
Yeah, I
after.
think we should stay put. I feel like we have like maybe another minute of or like
I said 20 seconds.
20
so
seconds.
You're,
So we have
you are
how many?
maybe
That's 2 rounds.
Yeah, you have maybe another 2 rounds until this pops.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should just prepare an action in the bubble.
Okay. So, I will prepare the action to once the bubble pops.
No, that's
No.
a bad one because you're preparing an action will last until your turn next round.
Right.
So you should be preparing something that should theoretically happen before the bubble pops.
Right.
So my strategy again is to push one of these guys down into this pit. There will be theoretically 2 other people following me. So I feel like people's actions should start when they get here. You know?
Gotcha. I see. Okay. Yes. So, once they hit this point, I will dash behind to assist in pushing into the hole.
Cool, cool. What are you going to do, Mel? What are you going to do, Giblet?
I mean, it's probably already too late to make friends. So I really don't know what to prepare for.
Oh, I'm going to use one of my superiority dice for evasive footwork, too.
Sweet.
Okay, so my AC until the end of this round is 25.
Excellent.
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions? I really don't know what to. I think I'll just prepare to like move if I need.
Hit him with a Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave has knockback. That's the first level evocation
It'll
spell.
hit everyone around me, though.
Does it go out in a...
Yeah, it's off of her.
It's a 15-foot cube originating from you, which means it'll hit
Everyone, okay.
everybody. I guess I could run out and hit them, but like if I run out, maybe I'll just run out and like stand on the other side of the door and be ready to push another dude in.
Okay. Yeah, that could work.
Because I'm pretty fast and I've got acrobatics. I should be able to flip a nerd into a hole, right? Should I run out there? You said it's like 25 feet, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've been engaged in the other combats that we've done, though you've been engaged next to me.
Well, I'll be next to you again.
Okay.
Is that...
Okay.
So I'm gonna have my boy. Oh no.
No, you
Never
can't
mind.
leave,
I can't.
yeah.
I can't leave the bubble because then it will pop. And I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah.
I will
Cool.
detain my.
Alric, what's your move?
I am going to hold my action until at least 2 of these creatures go through that hallway so I can run out behind them and blow them off of the...
Great.
Holy crap!
He knows what he said.
We're gonna tune the loops and blow guys off the
I don't know
stuff, so-
what.
Well, I don't know.
Blow
what-
some
what
dudes.
did I do?
What did I do?
Blow
I
some-
just
some
want to
stuff.
blow the
Gotta
monsters.
blow some dudes.
All
off of
right,
the cliff.
so it is now their turn. One guy did see you go this way. And,
Only one.
these guys go 5, 10, 15.
They're
5,
Going after the
10,
bubble?
15. You guys are mostly there.
Yeah.
They can't see into it though.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
They
cannot.
would
can't
know that
see
you're.
us.
They would probably
They
know
just
that.
see a weird bubble. That's all they see.
No, I know for a fact that they would go for you guys.
Okay.
They'd go for the bubble.
They
Yeah.
might be directed by this lich. We don't know exactly what the capabilities of these things are.
10, 15, 20.
Cool. I roll my attack to push him off. Okay. That is a 17 that I rolled.
Okay.
Plus 7. So yeah, that's going to be 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That definitely hits. Is there a strength roll he has to make to? combat
No,
you
that is
pushing?
actually the Charger feat. Allows me to do this. Yep. I can either, add +5 to my damage or shove 10 feet.
Perfect.
So this is going to be, 1 melee attack. So I'm also doing attack damage, not that it matters that much. For this, it's going to take 7 damage and be shoved back 5, 10.
Perfect.
Never mind then.
Okay.
He did a different thing, so it works
Okay.
out.
You can.
I'm
I'm gonna follow you on Twitter. If you follow me back, we can DM when you have ideas.
Okay. Lady
That's what you
Harpath,
wanted
you let
to-
out this terrifying little screech as you gut check this thing to move. Yeah! And it goes, wheels its arms back and forth, and it tries to grab the ledge, but as it falls down into the pit.
That's not even going to happen on my turn, probably.
You already have 3 followers. Look at you.
Yeah.
And now it's 4.
4. I just felt
Roll.
it vibrated. That's for sure.
All this vibrating and blowing guys, like Frank, come on.
Welcome to episode 3.
What are you talking about? I'm blowing them off the cliff
That's exactly what I just said.
into the hole. I am blowing, and I'm into a hole.
Cool. And that goes off
Usually how
into
that
the
goes.
darkness. And it is now these guys' turn, and they're going to continue to sit there, which means it's you guys. Starting with Lady Harpath.
Lady Harpath. Okay.
We were playing Dungeons and
We're
Dragons.
playing Dungeons and Dragons.
This isn't even your turn, Mel. Come on.
Lady Harpath is going to. Let's see. I guess go
You wanna
around
try
the.
to taunt them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and taunt them, get their attention from around this corner here, and she's like gonna cross the area here, go, "Hey, idiots, over here!" and gonna switch to the other side and wait.
And they kind of look that way as well.
And I'm holding action for one of them, like, once again, to come into this area so that I can push them down an idiot hole.
Oh, cool. Very well then. So it is now, Ramirez. It's your turn.
Oh, it is? Okay, great.
Did you get your
So
fix it.
It.
this time I'm actually going to also dash out and take the other side of the door
Cool.
to try to lure them to come this way as well.
Cool. I'm going to say because their attention was turned by Lady Harpoff, they're not going to take an attack of opportunity on
Well,
it.
they wouldn't have an attack of op depending on where she leaves the bubble.
Yes.
Right. So,
Yeah.
say 1,
Perfect.
2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll be my movement.
Perfect. Well done.
And I will draw my shield to help with pushing.
Cool. Very nice. Giblet, your turn.
I guess I'm still gonna wait.
Yeah, maintain
can't
that
leave that-
bubble until.
I can't leave the bubble until it just pops. It's just
Cool.
a
Which I
weird
believe
pop.
is the end of this
At
turn.
the end of
Yeah.
this round, that will be at 12 seconds. So you might want to do a held action for when the bubble pops of like a thing that you want to do.
I think you should move. I
Oh.
think I'm gonna do the thunder wave.
I had a plan too.
Oh,
Ooh.
what
I
is
was
your
gonna
plan?
I was gonna twin my gust of wind spell to do like 2 streams of the same air
Oh.
through the hallway. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
once they go out there.
Well, you can prepare that, and then but like also
Basically
maybe
once
move.
they
If you both left that bubble now and took the path of no attacks of op and came out here, they'd be forced to come here. We wouldn't be able to gust
Oh,
of wind
that's
them
true.
anymore. But we would at least have like sort of the advantage of known terrain
so we should
out
both
here.
just come outside.
I mean, that's because otherwise my fear is that the bubble goes and our 2 weakest characters are left in the rooms with these like kind of brutal monsters.
Yeah, they were pretty tough.
So we should just run outside because you're right after me, right? Initiative, as
Because the
initiative
amount of
goes.
experience that they gave us
He
last
gets
time
to-
was ludicrous.
Yeah,
True.
it was a
He
lot.
gets-
Yeah.
He goes right after me, right?
He also did a
He
lot
does.
of damage
before
to
the
Giblet.
big dudes. So yeah, I guess we'll just both run outside then.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm gonna run out from this side, and then come hang out with my girl.
Yep, hop on my back.
And I guess I'm going to Lady Harpath.
Trust me, you want to be next to me.
And I go behind her.
Ploip. With a pop like a soap bubble. It's gone, and as they turn, they're like, "Moo," as you guys scoot around the corner. And these guys, it's their turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hey!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. So he steps out, and what is the first thing that happens?
Well, the first thing that happens is also the last thing that ever happens to him. Have a nice trip! Let's see.
Do you want to use?
Before I use that, I want to know if a 16 hits.
16 does hit his AC.
Okay, cool. I am going to do 12 damage to him,
Cool.
piercing if that matters. And then I'm going to push him into the corpse pit.
Corpse pit.
Let me roll another. Man. Okay.
Corpse pit, baby corpse pit.
The little pit that we throw nerds right into.
And he too, this one, as he steps forward, he's pushed over head first into the pit. Moo. And you, as you hear him, there's no crash.
Well, there shouldn't be a crash right now.
No. They're like it's continuing. It's gonna fall for a
Oh,
little
they're still
bit.
falling.
Yeah, because
okay.
each round has
It's gonna
6
be like, they can
seconds.
fly?
The other one is
Good
also
lord.
still falling.
Flesh wings.
At the end of this combat, unless there's some magical trickery, which there absolutely could be, as soon as combat's over, we're gonna hear boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Cool. And the last one. So it is everyone else's turn again. No, you had your turn, which means it is now Ramirez. It's your turn.
Right. So I'm going to prepare the action that when this guy gets to here, I'm going to try to shove him into the pit.
Cool. Giblet, your turn. What do you want to do?
Staying where I am.
You're gonna
I'm not doing anything.
stick hanging on to your friend.
Yep.
And Ulrich, what are you gonna do?
2 seconds.
In case I miss, you should prepare an action.
Yeah, or in case I'm not able to push.
Okay.
Is there anything you can do to give us pluses as a bard?
I can use Bardic Inspiration. Inspire another creature with 1d8 that it can, within the next 10 minutes, add a d20 roll. Add to a d20 roll.
Okay, so when does Bardic Inspiration refresh?
3 times per long rest.
Boy, it's a big use. We might need that for skill checks
Yeah.
later on today.
I was just curious.
I
what
really
you
just
had.
want to taunt the creature.
Okay.
What's an aid action?
An aid action. From what
Because I think it
remember-
would provide us advantage. I don't.
Yeah,
I just can't remember if she
I think
needs
it's
to
just
roll
advantage.
anything.
Like it's gonna just give.
So
somebody
you
advantage
can
to hit.
aid somebody in whatever they're doing. Like you can.
What do you? Oh.
Do you want to aid me?
So you'll
Yeah.
commit your action, and it'll give one of us advantage.
Yeah.
And probably her because you're on her shoulders.
Yeah, and since I'm readying my action for when the creature passes by,
I could play you an inspiring song.
that sounds perfect. There's nothing I want more, Giblet.
None of this isn't helpful.
Oh, after this, we could take a short rest, and I could play a song of rest. With a song, you and friendly creatures gain 1d8 additional healing at the end of a short rest.
Well, since you guys just healed,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
did
Yeah,
just heal.
we're probably good.
I'm still
unless
not
we all
perfect.
get
When we do a
Okay.
short rest, well, you should be perfect because we just did a long rest.
Yeah,
long rest
you should
restores
get everything
your
back.
Oh, I get everything. Okay.
Yeah.
No one told me.
All right then. So that's her, which
Going back
means
up
it's
to
you, Ulrich. What do you want to do?
I just want to taunt the creature.
All right.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to poke it in the nose.
Excellent.
Go,
So,
poof.
so there's a clunk, as it steps forward again.
Well,
All right.
oh yeah, that's right. It's.
So now that it's there, that's going to trigger my prepared action to try to push it down the hole. Yes.
It is going to do that.
So, and since you're aiding me, that
Yes.
gives me advantage on this
An
roll.
advantage
Yes.
on that. On that.
And so I think this is a opposed.
It is an
strength
opposed
check.
strength.
Okay. So it's a 15.
15.
What is?
It might be
what do I
tough. These
do
things are
to-
probably pretty
Yeah,
strong.
my strength isn't great, but I'm trying.
What does my
trying
aid
here.
do?
Your aid gave her
You gave me
advantage.
advantage.
Oh,
Advantage.
She
you
essentially
rolled twice.
told-
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I just rolled 2 at once.
Gotcha.
You rush at this thing with your shield, with Giblet on your back. Da-na, and you run into this thing, and it goes nowhere.
Fair enough.
It is now Giblet. It's your turn.
Great.
Is
You've
it
got a
advantage?
movement action left if you want to use it.
Yeah, if you want to use a movement action, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage with it,
Okay, so you disengage.
and then draw my rapier just in case.
Okay, so it's a disengage. Take a good 5-foot step back.
Yeah.
Draw your rapier.
5.
Yeah. And for me, disengaging is a bonus action because of my
Ooh, nice.
What do we feel
rogueness.
Yeah.
about the thunder wave? That might blow him off the edge.
That could easily blow him off the edge. Well, if she disengages and you don't disengage, you could step here, and I believe it would only affect him.
Because
it would
it's a
fan-
10-foot cube, is it?
A 10-foot cube. Well, so actually it
A
would
wave
affect.
of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube
15
originating from you.
15-foot cube. Okay, so that's
that'll
going to
definitely
affect more
hit.
than one party
So
member if
I
you
have
did
a
that.
question. Because I'm in a hallway, could that funnel the effect to direct straight down the hallway?
That would be
And blow that
completely up
nerd.
to Drew.
That's completely up to me.
It is. That is why I am.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that it's not gonna funnel it in a different direction. It's just gonna be 15 feet. It's just gonna go 15 feet from you to there.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah,
my,
so it's just 15 feet off of you. So if you're there,
So
it'd
if
be
it-
5, 10.
yes.
So
I
hit
have
her.
a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is, if I cast it from right here, will it go straight that way, or will it funnel out and still hit the people
I'm gonna
next
say it's
to
gonna
him?
funnel out and hit them as well. Because it's just gonna do the 15-foot cube around you.
It is sound. That does make sense to me.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Okay.
that it
So
would fan out.
you can be.
You can stay with me
Yeah.
if you feel better doing that.
Just trying to think of something helpful.
Honestly, trying to at this point, I'm gonna take I'm gonna use some of my nonsense abilities to get behind it and then try and push it again. If that fails, we're in trouble because it will be acting with an attack in combat,
Right.
which is pretty dangerous. So I would probably hold your action. Because,
Where should I move then? Should I just get behind?
I'd say you'd stay with me because you have, what's your speed, 20?
25.
25? You have enough movement that if you need to move somewhere else, you can.
yeah, you want Drew to hit her before he tries to
Right.
hit you anyway.
Especially because I have my shield out already, so my AC is boosted a little bit.
All right. I don't have anything useful. I'm very excited to get to my next character.
This one's been great. You took out
This
an
one's
entire.
been very good.
You took out an entire room basically by yourself.
That's true. I gave the same
helped.
spell to the next
Thank
friend.
you very much.
I'm very excited about
And she
Pork
wouldn't have
Chop.
been around if I didn't save her that one time.
I'm just gonna get my hand axe ready and stand behind
Cool.
her.
So you prepare yourself to fight this thing if it turns around.
Yeah.
Ulrich, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I have a question.
Sure.
In D&D 3.5, you could take an action to tumble past someone.
Okay.
Is that a thing that still exists?
That would probably be an acrobatics check to get around them.
yeah.
There'd be an action though.
It would be an
So
action.
that would be your action for him.
It's okay.
for
I
the-
can make
for
a
the turn.
spell a swift action, so because I have quicken spell.
You sure you want to use all those sorcerer points?
No, I don't want to use them all.
From the back of your brain, there is a voice that
Oh.
goes, "This fool has tried to destroy us. Make sure he is dead. Use all your power. Use it all."
Yes, I should. I should use all my power.
Oh, God damn it! And I mean that literally.
Oh God.
Oh no.
How dare he?
How dare he? I am going to use magic missile, but I'm going to twin it
Cool.
to make a bunch of missiles to just shoot them everywhere.
Cool, cool. Excellent.
So that's going to be 6 missiles,
Awesome. So that is 66.
D4s,
So I'm sorry,
because
64.
it's magic missile. I'll take 66 if you want to make it that way. So here. Okay, well I have 3 right here.
Oh, if you just want to do that twice, it's gonna be make more sense.
4, 5, 8.
Shotgun style magic missile, yeah. Oop. Just tell me what the total is when you're done.
I am counting it up. Oh, nice. 25.
25.
Yeah, that is pretty
Okay.
good.
And his magic missiles, they look like small gemstones just shooting out of each of his fingertips.
Cool.
Sharpened to a point.
Awesome, and that's a pretty great hit. The magic missiles ping off of this thing's armor as it hits into him, and as he staggers to the side. And it is now this thing's turn.
Great.
And the first thing,
Didn't it already go? Wasn't that the movement that it did?
it moved, and then it became. Oh no, you're right. You're right. It did.
Yeah.
It did its thing, which means it's James's turn.
All right. Lady Harpath is going to use her other superiority dice for evasive footwork maneuver. She is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, or 20, 25, and she's going to roll to push this nerd
Oh,
into the corpse pit.
it's a running.
Yeah, she has to move at least 10 feet in the round. And her AC, because he does get an attack of op, her AC for that attack of op is going to be 24.
24. All right, he's going to attack you. Nope, it's not going to do anything. So this thing swipes at you as you dash underneath its legs.
Okay, and does 15 hit?
It definitely does.
Okay, then this dude is going to take, this time only 5 damage before he gets pushed into the corpse pit.
There is it heads over into the corpse pit? Man.
You're just upset they're not making their saves.
They're not making their saves. It heads over, and you guys are out of combat now. And as you lean over, you don't hear any crashes.
All right.
I can fly.
We don't know what they can do. What we need to do next time, or when one comes up, Alaric, I think you should cast light on one of them. If you cast light when it's falling down the corpse pit, because every combat that we do, I can knock people into the corpse pit without much ado. We want to see what's happening to them. This Lich guy could be giving them something that gives them feather fall or something. And Alaric, I really liked that magic missile that you casted earlier. Great. I feel like a lot of the enemies that we're going to run into early on are beneath you. And it's not even really worth you going all out on them so early into the thing,
It's
right,
true.
guys?
You should be killing them all.
Yeah, it's
Why am
our
I
job.
lifting a finger for it?
Yeah, only for the really big, impressive stuff.
Very true.
Very true,
Exactly.
but we are very important.
We are important. We are
This
still important.
fucking
It's
god. I hate this
because
god.
you guys will kill the fodder while I get to deal with
you
the
get
actual
to be,
threats.
You get to be
Exactly.
the one who actually
Excellent.
swoops in and saves us if we need it.
And
Well, of
Giblet,
course,
you're
I
getting
get to be,
all
I
this
will be.
Yes.
for his heroic poem that you're writing about him
Oh,
and his
yeah.
deeds.
Yeah. I
Yes.
got a whole
Can I just say that I
journal.
love Lady Harpuff giving notes at the end of every fight?
Great.
Great job.
The next thing that I'm noticing, I'm sure you guys have all noticed, those things show up every time we make camp. That's,
I have attracted worse fans.
yeah, it's a rough deal though. And if they keep showing up in greater numbers, we are very specifically going to have to plan out where we sleep to be advantageous to us and disadvantageous to anybody who might come upon us.
Right.
I thought we had heard thuds in the past.
We did hear
was
thuds
it.
in the
You have
past.
heard thuds in the
Oh,
past.
so this
Yeah.
is a change.
Yeah.
This is different
They were
from what it has
different
been
This is
before.
new. If
Yeah.
Asscrack is sending these guys personally, Asscrack might have caught wise, because we've used the corpse hole strategy for a couple fights now. If he's caught wise to it, he could be preparing them for the corpse hole.
I'm worried that they're just gonna appear on lower floors and make things infinitely more difficult for us now.
Well, we need to keep an eye out for him and see what it is. I think we can't just willy-nilly use the standard corpse hole strategy that we've been using. We're going to have to change it up a little bit, and that's fine. This dungeon is full of traps that we can use to our advantage, and everything that Asscrack put in here to take us down can work against him. We just got to be careful about it and smart, like Alaric here.
Yes.
All right, so now that we've established that, I think it's time to check out that secret room, right,
I
guys?
agree.
Yes.
And
do.
for that encounter, Drew, do we get any experience?
I'm going to give everyone 200 experience, just because it was a great strategy.
Where is... I lost track of experience. Where are we
We're at
now?
51,275.
Yep. And we need 64,000 in
Oh,
order
we're
to
doing
level
it
up.
by the group?
So it gets divided up. Experience gets divided up between the group. I have been keeping track of how much we need, and this is how much personal experience a person needs to level up is 64,000
Right. So that's kind of our goal.
from 9 to 10.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm still confused. Okay. No, but last time it was like 2,000, 3,000 last time. How did it get to 51,000?
Oh, so we started with experience because we're level 9. It's assumed that you had this much experience in your life.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. There was a baseline.
I'm just gonna let you track it.
And if we're getting like partial experience every time we just put these guys off to later by pushing them down a corpse hole, I'm all for farming that.
Excellent.
It costs us literally no resources.
So you guys
True.
head back to this.
I did not shoot a single arrow that time.
To this secret door. You found it beforehand.
That's right, I
So
did.
you're able to go and open this sucker up. The door slides to the side, opening into a hallway. Where did I put it? There it is.
And if we're spare with our spells and abilities, we might not have to take a long rest. We might just be able to push forward to the next
Also true.
dungeon level.
Oh, and Drew, I was
Also
reading.
assuming we don't get horribly
What's up?
injured.
I was
Yes.
reading the Wild Magic Surge thing. Basically, you can choose to have me roll anytime.
Anytime I
cast a
want, yeah.
spell. Anytime.
Anytime I want.
So.
Don't worry, it's coming.
If we want more momentary unicorns.
Great dragon tyrant.
Unicorn! I definitely want more momentary unicorns. Thank you
Okay.
so
That's a
much for
2%
asking.
chance of happening, guys.
Ancient cobwebs fill this narrow corridor, whose midpoint features an arched alcove. So you guys head into this place. What's your marching order?
I'm first, and I'm checking for traps.
And I'll take up rear guard in case someone sneaks
And
up
I should be
behind us.
protected by
I'll
my underlings.
help. I know I won't.
I only rolled a 13.
A 13. You look through, you don't see any tripwires, any pressure plates, you don't see any of the usual traps. But you do see, in this alcove, there is a little pedestal, a stone pedestal. It's got a bunch of skulls carved into the side of it. And there is a bottle sitting on within the alcove. A dusty bottle stands on this little pedestal.
That seems like a trap.
It does.
Well, am I still the only one with detect magic?
I have it if you'd like me to cast it.
Sure. How many spell slots do you have?
I have 7 total.
7 total. For first level?
4 for first level.
4 for, okay, I've got 4 for first level too. You and I should just alternate off
Sure.
on detect magic.
Yeah, I'll do it this time.
It's 10 minutes for you?
Yes, 10
It's
minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, great.
You just cast it. You can
Yeah.
just detect magic.
A natural 20.
Excellent. With that, I mean, you don't have to roll for it, but it was a great natural 20 to put out in the ether.
Why not?
I mean, if there is a spell, that could be for your Arcana.
Yeah.
Right.
So there is not a magical aura on the bottle itself. Well, I guess there would be one. But as you go to look at it, you see that there is a ding, 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 ding. There's something inside knocking on the bottle.
On the bottle?
Yeah.
Does he love marzipan?
As you guys look, you see a tiny something waving from the inside.
Can I speak to it?
You can try. You can try speaking to it.
Hello, are you friendly?
As you get closer, you can look in, and there is a female figure standing in it. She's got brown, earthy skin and eyes that look more like gemstones than anything, and her hair is pulled back. It's black onyx, and you can't make it a whole lot of detail because she's tiny and the glass is dusty. She looks at you.
She can't hear. Okay.
And she looks at you and goes,
Just by looking at her, do we
think
know
she
what she
understands
is?
our language.
roll me an Arcana, Giblet, since you've asked.
23.
She's a Dao. She
don't
is an
know.
Earth Genie
Ooh.
Oh, a genie?
in a bottle.
Wait.
Do we have to
wait,
rub her the
turn
right
back.
way,
A
honey?
genie in a bottle.
Since I got a nat 20, can I know more about what they do?
Yeah, sure. You know that Tao are Earth Genie from the elemental plane of Earth. They are tricky suckers.
Yeah.
All genies are slavers. They are much like Ulrich, haughty and
I don't know what you're talking about.
and full of themselves, and but they're very powerful. And you know that she's gonna be tricky.
So any wish we possibly ask for, there's going to be consequences.
I'm going to tell you anything here that's in this place is designed to kill you or humiliate you or worse.
Is there anything about that pedestal that indicates if we pick up that bottle that something dumb will happen? Is there magic on it? Are there traps on it?
There's no magic, right? Because
Well, and the hallway keeps
Other than-
going, too.
Yeah,
so,
hallway keeps going. It ends in another wall.
So, okay.
So it's just that archway
You,
in this inside
it's
there?
from what you can see. There's just this secret door here, and then there's a wall there.
Interesting.
We
All
should
right.
investigate that wall. But there's nothing indicating if we picked up the bottle that something would go boom.
From what she looked at,
from what
there's
I
no pressure
rolled,
plates.
but I also
there's
only rolled a 13.
Oh,
We should look
tink,
again.
tink, tink, tink.
Can we look again?
She puts her
Someone
arms
that-
out and she's like knocking on the glass and going like,
oh, look up. Let's look up.
No, she wants us to open the
Oh,
bottle.
you want us to open the bottle?
Yes.
We have to make sure you're not a trap.
Can someone else roll perception? Because I roll like shit.
I shall roll.
I've got 12.
I got
Anything?
a 2.
I got a 15.
so you're looking to make sure that the pedestal itself is not trapped.
Yeah.
The area around the
Yeah,
pedestal.
yeah. The area
Everything's
around the
fine.
pedestal is there's no traps.
Okay.
There's no pressure plate. There's no like Indiana Jones plate to change it as
Okay.
you go through.
I'm going to ask, with my 2, do I think that this is perfectly safe?
So with your two perfectly, it's totally safe. Yeah.
So I would go
God.
and open the
No, that's dangerous. No, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Hey,
I'm gonna slap your hand.
look at those hands. Those are an artist's hands. You're weaving spells out of the quiescent ether. All right.
Keep going.
You can't risk those hands in some grimy bottle that a gross lich put there. You might get nail fungus or something.
The lizard has a point.
All right, then you open it.
I think we shouldn't open it. I think we
You
should just
hear
take
a
it with
tiny
us.
voice begin to like speak out of the bottle. Does anybody here speak Terran?
Terran?
I do
No.
not have Terran.
I have common, elvish, draconic, giant, and
Where do
abyssal.
we have these?
So it's just it's languages that you would have.
Where?
They'd be down here, language.
Common
do
and
not.
Gnomish.
Yeah, no.
So
I have a lot,
she's
but not-
speaking. It's a language that sounds like rocks being ground together, and
Can I detect thoughts?
you can roll detect thoughts on her.
I could cast detect thoughts and find out what her intentions are.
That's
I can
something.
read thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell as your action. On each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, it doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind.
It's a second level spell.
It is.
It's I think what we could do is all pile out of the room, grab one of our 10-foot poles, pick up the bottle off of the pedestal with a 10-foot pole. You know, if anything crazy happens in the room, we can be outside of the room, and we'll take it out of the room, and then we can assess what to do next once we've got the bottle off that pedestal.
How heavy is the
Perhaps-
bottle?
Should we use his magic hand?
Oh yeah, you got mage
I have
hand.
a mage hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since it is a bottle, I
As
don't
long
want to
as-
risk
And
breaking
then it's not
it.
technically my hand holding it.
And
so
setting
I
her
don't
free.
ruin anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that plan. Let's get out of the hallway and have him use mage hand to get the bottle.
Yeah, get the bottle and not
Just
unstopper it.
don't open it.
Because if we're brokering any deals
I
with
don't see any danger in the situation.
I do.
So we'll probably like this.
Do you want me to play a song about your death because a genie killed you, or do you want me to play a song about your bravery for plucking a bottle out of a hallway?
I'm sure either way would be a great death.
It's true. Either way would be a great death.
But do you want to die?
No.
Then
I don't.
Then don't unstopper the bottle.
Has been bad for me.
Yes, but I would like to keep living.
He says.
Lady Harpath gives a meaningful look to everyone else.
Yes.
So, what are you guys going to do? How are you guys going to get... You're going to use Mage Hand.
Mage
Yeah,
hand.
makes sense.
You... Nothing happens.
I bring it towards us.
All right,
Put it over here.
You bring the bottle, and she's inside, banging on the glass, speaking in this language, and going...
Can I do detect thoughts just
Sure.
to see what she wants?
Sure.
First pass is just feeling, or
Just it's on the surface of what she's thinking.
the surface of what she's thinking, and on a second pass of the spell, if she fails a saving wisdom throw, I get to go deeper into her psyche.
Cool.
I'll bet I know what the surface thought is.
Let me
I'm
out.
certain yeah. So that was a level 2.
And you want to probe deeper?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. She lets you into her mind.
Cool.
And you basically get the sense that she wants out very badly, and she is willing to make a deal to make it happen. What can I do to get you to open this bottle today?
Well, that sounds
I
like
want
a good deal.
insight into her reasoning.
You probe a little bit further, and as you probe further into it, you begin to see memories of her being in this bottle for a very long time. And she's been in this bottle a very long time, and you get the slight flash of a skeletal face in like a horned crown. Capture her and put her in this bottle, and then throw her someplace where
So,
no one is
That's
ever
ass
going to
since
crack
she's
for you.
powerful, can we just ask her to kill the things that we pushed into the hole?
Okay, here's the thing. Have you guys heard like a story before? Like even one story about a genie?
Oh, yes.
'Cause-
I thought you meant in general.
Yeah, the wishes.
I had a wonderful one. The genie at the end was freed. Everyone was happy. He told many jokes, some of which probably went over the characters' heads because they
Tell
were
me a
out of
joke. Tell me a joke.
context.
Tell me a joke.
Oh, let's see. What's pink and fluffy?
What?
Pink fluff. What's blue and fluffy?
What?
Blue, not blue fluff.
Oh,
Pink fluff holding its breath.
I like it. I like it.
Ooh, very nice. We got there.
He's doing all this to himself.
Great. So here's the thing: in
Just in
a
our corner
lot
telling
of
us
genie stories, they do something that us kobolds know as monkey pawing. That's where you make a wish that seems like it's got a lot of immediate great effects for you, but they come back to bite you in the ass.
It's true.
Look, I am not a fan of ass crack. I pretty much would want to do anything that's going to piss off ass crack. If getting this genie free is going to piss off ass crack, I feel like I'm okay doing that. I feel like the only deal that we want to make with this genie is don't fuck with us, and you can be on your way, right?
That can mean
I'm up for that.
a multitude of things, just asking it not to fuck with us.
I mean, we should put it in pretty explicit terms. Do not do anything that will result in harmful like consequences for this group of 4 people. Anyone else in the dungeon,
What
whatever.
about the rest of our party outside
For
of
Oh,
any
yeah,
of
that's
the
true.
12 of us that
Any of
came
the
on
12
this
of us
adventure.
involved in this adventure. See, we got to present her with that,
What
if
if-
she can agree to that, and you'll know whether or not she agrees to that, even though we don't speak her language. That seems good to me. Like again, I don't want any monkey pawing.
No, we don't need to ask any wishes of her, but I do think it's the right thing to let her go.
Yeah, because it would really upset ass crack. I'm glad that you and I get along.
Yeah.
Usually those goody two shoes types aren't for making people mad.
So can,
If they deserve it.
can we tell? Can she understand what we say?
Um,
Can we tell that at
She
all?
went like
She-
this to me. so
she
thinking
went like this.
doesn't.
Well, she just saw our mouths moving.
and she's basically looking back and forth as you guys talk. and you get the sense that she's not understanding what you're
Yeah,
saying.
she
I have a question.
Sure.
The spell message, it is a cantrip. You point a finger toward a creature and send a message. It can hear the message and reply in a whisper that only I can hear. Can that translate?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that it's a message to her personally, to her brain. Her brain
Yes.
is obviously going to take that message and
Yes.
translate it into something that she can use.
Cool. Yeah, then I can just send a message from my brain head.
What are you going to say to her?
We will free you if you never mess with the party of people entering this dungeon.
That are
All 12 of
associated
us.
with us.
Anyone associated with us goes unharmed and unmessed with by you.
She
How about just unharmed?
gets the message. She looks at you through the glass, taps the glass, and goes.
'Cause
She nods her head yes.
She can transfer a message back.
Oh, can
Technically,
she? Can she?
yeah. It goes back. It's
It
a
goes
back
Oh,
and
it's
forth.
back and forth.
message. Yeah.
Then she back and forth. She's like, yes, that's great.
Cool.
Yes, just let me out, and I will leave you alone.
Great.
All right, I'm into it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Open the bottle.
Boop, boop, boop. As you open the bottle, a small sandstorm begins to fall out of it, basically.
Lady Harpath looks super bored and tapping her foot.
And as you
Genies.
pour out all the sand, it swirls in these in like different colors of sand, and you see Arabian stallions running through in different colors,
Oh my
and caravans and beautiful things, and it finally coalesces into a 7-foot tall, broad, beautiful woman.
Wow.
And she looks at all of you and she goes, she casts a spell on herself, and she goes, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, lady.
Can we high five? Can I high five?
So you put up the high five and you're all the way down there, and she looks down at you and goes,
Oh, also be careful teleporting.
Yeah. Don't teleport.
what? Why?
We saw a unicorn got teleported in here earlier because of, I would just say, bad, like, magic luck. Like, really bad luck.
It's just a spell gone
But
awry.
I think there's something that Askrak has done to mess with teleportation magics in here. So I'm sure that you can get your way out. You look very capable and competent. Just be very careful.
Thank you for the advice.
Hey.
And she walks out. What do you guys do?
That was a little anticlimactic.
Well, unless you have any ideas for that shredder room, we can keep exploring further down.
What did you roll?
didn't
Did you
tell her to
roll just for traps,
break-
right?
I
When
just
did we
rolled for
tell her to
traps.
break the trap in the shredder?
But we did want to look at the wall.
Oh, that's right. You guys didn't want to look
Yeah.
at the wall.
Let's look at the wall.
Because she could have monkey pawed us. She could have broke it by like summoning it here. Genies are weird.
So for the wall, I rolled 21.
21. You go to the other wall and you find a secret
hidden
door.
Another
There-
secret door?
Another secret door.
Door.
killing
Secret
it.
door.
Oh, wait, everybody, there's another secret door.
Great.
Great.
Good stuff.
It's just going to be a series of secret doors
I'm gonna
until we get to the end of the.
I'm gonna stay back there.
You don't wanna come down the
honestly.
hallway?
I'm gonna wait until the door is open.
With a 21, do I
Wait,
notice
could we
any
have
traps
made
and
friends
stuff?
with
There's
the
not-
genie?
I think we did make friends.
But like, could she have come with us?
She gave a high
She
five.
could have.
She's been
wanted
here
that.
a very long time.
That's true. She probably just wants to jam.
She's a long distance friend.
I don't blame
Probably
her.
wants to go and monkey paw some
I
other
wonder
jerks.
if I could write her a letter and hang out sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Cool.
You didn't get her address.
I don't think genies really have an address, so I'm just gonna assume that there's
send a
way
letter to
send
the
it into
elemental plane
ether.
of
Yeah.
Earth.
I mean, you do have a telepathic
Address it to that
connection
one
now.
genie in
Oh,
the
we
bottle.
do. We sent a message, so
Yeah.
we've like talked.
You're basically the same person now.
Cool. Great.
I don't think that's how that works.
It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. We're gonna be best
Oh
friends.
boy.
It was star.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
There's nothing that can be wrong with a star in a
A
circle.
pentagram seems a little ominous.
No, that's a star. In a circle.
You are a sorcerer. You know what a pentagram
You are a sorcerer.
The sorcerers don't have to know things; they just do things.
Yeah,
I know you
exactly.
don't
Why would I try to
study
know
magic,
things when I'm already
but
good
you
at them?
still should know what a pentagram
Well,
is.
why would I try to know when I'm already good at it?
Just awareness.
Awareness.
Just a general awareness
I
of
am
the world in which
aware
you
that
live.
magic
Oh,
is
I'm
something
sorry.
I'm
Are you
good at.
completely familiar with your digestive system? You eat every day.
I do, and then the
you
stomach
should-
gnomes work their magic and mash up the food, and then it turns into, what comes
Oh
up
my
next.
You've
God.
heard of the stomach gnomes
Of course.
too?
Everyone
The
knows
air
stomach
reeks
gnomes.
of sulfur and brimstone. On the floor of this chamber, a pentagram traced in salt surrounds an ornate sarcophagus. Its
There's
lid
another sarcophagus.
covered with figures of prancing frog-like little humanoids.
All right.
Frog.
You
frog.
also see a skeleton standing in the corner.
What's he doing?
Oh,
Being friendly?
He's
Is it our boy?
Oh,
Does
is
he have
it
the key in
Clinky?
his head?
What? Is it that dude?
you turn and you see that he's got that key,
That key boy?
but it's a square.
Oh, it's a different
Oh, it's another boy.
Wait,
Oh.
what did you say was on the ground?
There's a pentagram in
the-
salt.
the animal.
Little frog humanoid people.
Is that one of these? Which one is he? It's
He would
not
be
that-
probably this one.
the-
Yeah, the one that looks
this
like a
boy?
frog person.
Nang Nang?
Nang nang.
This is
Nang
Nang
Nang.
Nang.
Nang nang. Must mean nang nang.
I want to know his history to see if there's anything about this god that
As you
would
guys are
help
watching
us.
it, the skeleton sidles across the
Scoodle.
and then heads down a very narrow passageway this way.
Oh, spooky boy.
It's like literally as wide as you are.
Oh,
It's
I'm small.
It's a very narrow, and he like turns sideways and scuttles through it.
Roll that history.
Right.
Bye, skeleton friend.
My boy. Oh, that's bad.
I know history.
Oh, yeah.
What? You
Yeah,
too.
It's one of my skills as well.
Do, yeah.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, would this religion count for this?
I think it'll be
Because it was a god,
Yeah, it's a
right?
god.
22.
There we go.
And I got 22 as well.
22? Okay, you know that this character is a grung. They are a race of frog-like people that live in the jungles. Hold on, yeah, let me look at something real quick. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. In the back of your brain, there is it's Nang Nang.
Oh. Who's Nang Nang?
Your little friend in the back of your brain goes, selfish and cruel, I hate him.
Oh.
He's awful. He
doesn't
also
sound-
smells.
Well, what can we get out of him then?
Something, I'm sure. I mean, personally, we should leave him here, but...
Yes, but I feel like we need to get each of these things. We can use him, make him a tool for our gain.
Sure,
Wouldn't that be humiliating?
I guess. I mean, I don't really care. I haven't spent a lot of time with Yang Yang, but I never liked him. But you know that Yang Yang is one of the 9 trickster gods.
They're all tricksters? What a religion.
And he's cruel and selfish. That's his thing.
Great.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Aren't they all?
He's cruel and selfish. That's
Great.
his thing.
Doesn't
You
sound much
also
different than
rolled
others.
religion, which can we learn? Do we know anything about that pentagram that his sarcophagus is?
It's
in?
obviously keeping something in there.
Yeah, if I've
Oh,
learned
it's-
anything
you
from
said it was
It's like
a circle of
binding
salt.
because
It's a circle of
salt.
salt.
program.
Are these pillars, or are these just marking the edges of the?
Those are pillars.
They are pillars.
on each of the
On each, yeah,
points
point.
of
Pillars
the
made of
pentagram.
salt.
Ooh, yeah. Let's say that they're little
lick a
salt
pillar.
pillars, but they're not terribly high. They're only about a foot tall.
Oh, okay.
And they are made of salt, and then there's the salt circle that goes all the way around it.
Okay.
And then there's the sarcophagus in the middle.
Okay. Can I check the room for traps real quick before
Sure.
we come in? 12.
As you search the room, you don't find anything that would indicate a trap. You do find this little path, this little hallway that goes this way. But it goes off into the darkness, and you can hear the clattering of bones as your friend moves his way down it.
His name
So,
is Clinky.
does anyone have like a small chisel
A
or
chisel.
something? Yes.
For what?
I want a lump of salt.
Oh, yeah, I got a climber's kit.
We also have
I would like a
burglars.
lump of salt
Done.
from
Cool.
one of the salt.
I'm
columns.
wondering if we should touch the salt yet.
I don't know that. As long as we don't break the line.
Yeah, as
of
long as we don't
salt,
break the
should
line.
be
I just want to
okay.
break some off of one of the already made pillars of salt. Just
Does
get a
that mean
lump.
you're in here with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
Let's get in this room.
I'm on your back, so
Okay. I wasn't sure if you joined us or not. If you were like, I'm hanging out back here.
I'm gonna
I
hang out.
was, but as soon as you went in,
You would have come with
So
us.
the door just slid to the side, right?
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, it just slid to the side.
Cool. I'm gonna take 3 of my 90 or 89 nails now, and I am going to hammer them into the wall to make it difficult for that mechanism to slide back.
Cool. Nothing else to do with it. You just do it. It's now
Cool.
open for you guys.
I have a question.
Sure.
We had talked about using roguish notes to write notes on the walls for any future
Oh, parties. Yeah.
parties, and we should do that at some
Yeah,
point.
I guess
before we get too deep.
laying down in Thieves' Cant, Lady Harpath is going to mark, there was a genie here, freed, told not to fuck with us.
Cool.
There is, like, in big letter on the floor, every time you go to sleep, they send more constructs.
Cool. That's very, very cool. I dig it. So you guys are standing there, you're looking around, there's no traps. Nothing that's going to impede you in any sort of trap thing.
Detect magic should still be up.
Oh yeah, I
so-
still have
Yeah,
detect magic
so with
going
Detect
on.
Magic, you look and there's obviously there is a magical aura around this pentagram. It's some sort of containment.
Containment, obviously. Is there anything on the sarcophagus?
Arranged on top of the sarcophagus are 12 painted wooden statues depicting grungs. They're cute, but worthless.
I want one.
Of course.
With Detect Magic... Nope, that's it.
Can she roll Arcana to discern what that aura is?
Other than containment?
Other than containment, I mean,
I mean, containment's pretty...
it's...
Can we tell
man,
if
what
it's,
would,
like,
what would
versus
contain,
good
would it be?
versus evil?
Probably evocation of some kind. It's like a banish evil type thing. It's keeping something evil inside.
Gotcha.
That's fun.
So we really shouldn't break this pentagram, is my thought.
I just want to chisel some salt out of one
Should
of the
we-
big things of salt.
All right, then do.
Okay.
So,
as
I
long
mean,
as you don't break the line, I don't see any problem.
last time, do you guys remember, like, last night when we came into that room with the chariot on it, and as soon as something touched the chariot,
Something
all hell
happened.
broke loose?
Yes.
If that's containing something, something might spring out of there.
Right.
Now, I think to get at the god or the item, you know, the things that we've essentially been questing after as we go deeper into this place, we might need to do that. I'm just saying, when that pops open, we should be prepared to do something.
Right.
Yeah.
I
agree.
think if this fellow wants to do it, everybody should just have a prepared action to attack whatever happens.
Let's do.
Why is this one telling you what to do?
Yes, why are you telling us what to do?
I'm your strategic advisor. It's so that you
She
can
has
make the
been
decision.
in a lot of dungeons.
Here, let me explain command structure to you again, because you must have, in all of your other important dealings, put it on a lower list. And obviously, it's not worth your immediate attention. You're focused on higher matters.
Yes.
The command structure works like this. I provide you advice, and you decide to listen to it.
Oh,
It works perfectly. This way, you're in command, and
so with that explanation, I can decide also not to listen to it, yes?
well, I mean, then you would be going against the, decision that you made when you hired me. And I don't think you would say that you would say anything wrong, right? That's crazy.
Well, wait.
We're always right.
Yeah, you're always
I'm
right.
always right.
So your decision to listen to me is the right one. Great. All agreed. Now, let's focus up on this puzzle. that we've been presented with.
All right, since Ulrich is clearly going to do something with the salt, I'm going to take a step back right next
You are
to where
lucky
this narrow
that
channel
I have
is.
a low wisdom
So-
and intelligence.
Of course you do. So
God bless
Mel,
Dumpstuds.
my thought here is I'm backing up right next to this channel in case something really, really like all hell breaks loose.
Cool,
You have
cool.
a quick like
I
Path,
can
like,
scoot
to
my
hide.
body out of there.
right, and I'm gonna ready my bow just because
Um,
something's gonna happen.
What should I? Is there any way to charm that idiot inside his head? And get him to like back down a little bit, and maybe he can make a saving throw to get him out again. Because this sucks.
So
It is kind of
in
fun.
reading the rules, it's there.
It's just there.
It's there.
I mean, it's
there now.
divine. I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
That sucks.
Even if he puts the item down?
Even if he puts the item down,
Because
it
it
is-
officially
it
left,
the item and is now
entered
in
my
you.
brain.
Okay.
He's the new vessel for it.
So what happens if I die? Does it die?
Goes to something else.
Yeah.
So does it like go back to the object and then they? pick it up and-
So in your brain, you go, what happens if I die?
die?
And
I like your company.
Potsottle goes, I'll find someone else. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Wait.
All right, so
What do you do?
I'm set.
Um,
Where do you want to be, James, before?
I want to
things
be
happen.
in front of the rest of the party. If something comes out of that pentagram, I would like to...
Like right
I-
here?
Yeah, within 5 feet of Alaric, because I can provide him a bonus to...
Okay. Which pillar do you want to go for, Alaric?
The one I'm standing next
This
to.
one? Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you prefer this one.
Holy cow. Interesting.
Put you here. Put you here.
Well, it's essentially always going to be worth it.
Do you want to ready an action or something, Mel?
yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Sorry. This is very boring.
I am going to cast the spell Aid. It increases every one of my allies' hit points by 5 for 8 hours.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
Why have we not used that before?
I mean, I just got around to reading it.
Wait, what was it?
Aid. Your hit points go up by 5
Would that
Oh,
be
sis.
like
over your maximum.
temp HP then?
It's, I mean, it's not really, doesn't really work as temp HP. It just says your hit point maximum increases
By 5.
by 5.
All right.
For how
I'm gonna
long?
put it there.
For
because
8
I-
hours.
For 8 hours. Okay. I'm just gonna plus 5
Yeah.
down there.
That's cool.
What about hypnotic pattern? Remember that thing where everything essentially stops moving?
Yeah.
I could prepare that in case
A ready action
something,
for that. To,
Yeah. Does that feel solid?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Why not?
I'm gonna prepare the action hypnotic pattern.
Just being aware that spells only refresh when we
I know.
take a long rest, and that means that we will be fighting 4 of those things.
I mean, I'm just preparing.
If we're in
it.
that room.
Depending on how heavy things get, I may or may not cast it. I just want to prepare it.
okay.
What happened last time?
Cool, cool.
I'm going to ready action to attack if the thing popping out seems hostile.
Yeah, I'm readying my bow for the same.
And she does have, she's got a 15 charisma, so she's fairly good at deceiving people.
Who, me?
Lady Harpath.
There was
But
a-
you've got a crazy charisma. So you'd be even better.
My charisma
My
is
only good
6.
stat is charisma.
charisma.
Actually, no, now that I'm wearing this necklace, my good stats are constitution and charisma. I am hardy and very good looking.
All right, let's do this. Somebody needs to go open that casket.
Well, he's
Well, I
chipping
want
away
to
some
Yeah, we're going to
salt.
see if the salt
Off
does
some
it.
salt.
Oh yeah, chip off your
So-
salt, my friend.
I
Yeah.
chipped.
But you're trying not
Get
to
a
break
lump
the
of
line.
salt.
You go you go tink, and as you do that, it goes, and runes begin to glow on it, and then it goes, and falls apart,
Yeah.
and it lights all the salt on fire, and so it burns in this green flame that
not
goes
good.
all the way through it, and then it's like flash paper, and it's gone.
Oh.
So I guess my question is, do I have a lump of salt?
Yes, you have a lump of salt. Yeah.
do all of this disappears then?
All of the salt and the pentagram is still burned into the ground.
But the pillars are gone?
But the pillars are gone.
Just something visually.
And as the smoke rises from the burned, scarred section, nothing happens.
Ha!
Nothing happens?
We should have opened that sarcophagus first,
I
because
feel
then
like-
we could have probably stood outside of all that salt.
Roll dex saves.
Yeah.
Freaking knew it. 15.
21.
19.
Oh wait, it saves.
Oh wait, actually it's 21.
19.
24.
19, 24.
Yeah.
19.
I will use my inspiration.
There it
Hey!
is.
There we go. That is 23.
23, nice. What'd you get again?
19.
19? Cool, guys. Oh, you're freaking lucky. Since, oh man, is it a surprise? Is that a thing?
Is what?
Because it's a surprise?
Surprise is a thing.
Yeah, no, it's a save. It's fine. I was thinking about, I couldn't remember if the rule is
Oh.
if it's a surprise, do you get disadvantage
If it's
to
a
it?
surprise, I can't be surprised.
No, that's right, you can't be surprised. So,
And also, everybody has +2 bonuses on saves.
yeah.
Anyway,
so,
from me.
Oh, we do? So
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well
even
then
have
I'm at
2
21.
Oh, then yeah, me too.
26?
Truth. Why?
All I can hear in my head is the girl from Ipanema.
Bum, bum.
okay, everybody takes, what's half of 26?
13.
13. 13 damage. Everybody takes 13 damage.
Son of a gun!
Bat?
As a fireball lands right in the middle of all of you, and it engulfs. And
Should have used that 5-foot pole to do salt stuff.
And there, standing in the doorway, is a gray slaad.
Oh, man.
Oh boy, those things can be pretty nasty.
All right, well,
What?
now I have plus 8.
As
plus 4
that
AC.
happens, and you guys roll out of the way of this giant fireball that engulfs that entire wall, you turn and you see this slaad as it comes out of being invisible, and is standing in the doorway where you guys are. Roll initiative.
Oh, man.
All right. Not bad.
Mine's horrible.
11.
11,
9.
9,
19.
19,
16.
16. So it's gonna go. James.
What
Frank.
is this
What did you two
creature?
get?
I got 9.
A slot.
9.
It's like
Wait,
a frog person,
You got more than
11.
Right?
Yeah.
11. Sorry.
An 11.
if I'm correct. I think it's a
So
frog
there's
person.
no.
What is the thing?
It's a slaad. It's like a weird frog monster.
Yes, I was correct.
Okay.
They
Are they like real
have,
tough?
boy, they're pretty tough.
Are they like slimy? What's their deal?
Yeah, they're pretty slimy. Oh, how high are the ceilings in here, Drew?
Oh, ceilings are gonna be about 8 feet tall.
8 feet? Okay.
So not too tall. Probably as
All
tall
right.
as that thing.
Tactical advisor.
How
What
tall
form
is-
of energy would most damage this
Can I
man?
see what it looks like? Is it in
Sure,
the
you
book?
bet. Looks
this
like that,
we're gonna need to roll
Oh.
some.
but smaller.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, that's basically that's a slaad. That's a black slaad.
That's a slot. It's a black slot.
Is
I
this
want you
one
guys to
green?
roll me another dex.
Jesus. Where is it coming from? Can we tell where it's coming from?
It's right in the doorway.
It's no
With the
he's
fireballs.
shooting the fireball.
Yeah, so you guys turn around as he comes out of invisibility, pulls another fireball, and lunges it at you guys.
Is this? Did he get a surprise?
You get a
round on
surprise
this?
on you, yeah.
He
I
cannot
cannot be
surprise
surprised.
him.
But yeah, you're right. You
I
can't.
cannot be
Did you?
cannot
Did
be
he?
surprised.
So the question is, did he beat the slot in initiative? Because he would. Get
No,
a
he
chance-
didn't. He didn't beat the slot in
Okay.
initiative.
All right, so we're doing dex saves again.
So, what happens? I don't
Oh.
understand.
I'm gonna use
Roll a dex save.
my
Roll a dex save.
inspiration.
That's all I need to know.
He got 18.
21.
20.
19, 26.
26. Awesome. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Everybody takes 14 damage.
Cool.
Even with a 26 dex save?
Yes.
It's a
Because
fireballs are nasty.
It took half that damage, so it was 29 damage.
Jesus Christ.
What you said 14?
Yeah, 14.
Does he move at all, or is he staying there?
That's his turn. That is his turn.
Cool.
So James, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I'm not doing good, y'all.
I know.
None of us are.
So tactical advisor.
So who's up?
What form of energy would be the worst thing to hit him with?
What do we need to roll to know things about this particular monster?
This would probably be. It's an arcane. It's an arcane.
Okay, arcane.
Can I also roll arcane?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Both you can.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
So, what weaknesses does a slaad have?
Yes.
So
If any.
with a slot,
Specifically energy type.
you know that it's resistant to most energy damage. So like acid, fire, cold, lightning, it's resistant to those.
Okay.
You know that they come from limbo. They're from the elemental plane of chaos, so they are pretty nasty. And you know that a gray slaad was originally a green slaad that grew into a gray slaad that will one day become a death slaad
Okay.
or a black slaad. And they're born from they're chest bursters, like they burst out of people's chests when they're born.
And what's the best way to kill them?
So it has no vulnerabilities.
It has no vulnerabilities.
Okay, no specific vulnerabilities.
But it's resistant to most energy types, which is what I needed to know,
Yeah.
because I can't use my lightning bolts now.
Yeah, force is definitely a good thing to use on this thing. Then
Excellent.
that would be my suggestion.
And they're chaos?
Are there any plants in here?
Does anyone have a lawful spell?
Okay.
Mr.
A what?
Paladin? A lawful spell?
There's no spells, unfortunately, that deal
Yeah.
raw law damage.
Yeah.
But what I will do is charge this idiot and attack him
Hey.
twice.
Wait, who's first in initiative?
It'd be James.
Yes.
I could wind wall. He's still in the doorway. I could wind wall and block him out of there, so we have a minute to.
All that's going to do, he's a caster. He wants to be far away from us. He doesn't want people
Okay,
up close
but
hitting him.
shit can't go
Excellent.
through the wind wall. If we need a minute to like prepare anything,
Well-
I'm just saying it can give us a minute.
I'm gonna say
to
we're in
prepare
combat,
things.
so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's
Spells
Or like
probably can. He can center his spell within our space.
Yes.
Arrows can't go through a wind wall. It's a
Like
good
projectiles.
instinct, but in this rare circumstance, it's probably not going to work to our advantage. In this, we want to do as much damage to him as quickly as possible. So Lady Harpath is going to run up, and she is going to do. No. She's going to run up, and she's going to do a smite attack on him, expending a first level spell slot.
cool.
Cool, I've been moved up. And I'm betting a 12 is not going to hit
12 does not hit.
for the second attack. 20 will probably hit.
That does hit indeed.
Okay, so this is. Uh, 11 damage.
11 damage. Sweet. Excellent. So you rush up. The first one misses to the side as he's lithe and smaller than other slaads, but he's got long claws and like pointed teeth. Does it even speak anything? Yes, it does. It speaks slaad. It's this gargly.
Oh, of course you have your own language.
As it hits, you hit it, and it as it takes a step back from that hit.
Hey, pal, I don't know if you can understand me, but I'm going to perform magical experiments on you.
And it is Alric's turn.
All right, well, if I can't hurt it with fire or lightning or cold, I guess knives are going to have to do. I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers. And they're very strong. Like from what I was able
Slaads.
to tell, like very,
They're
very
strong. Yeah.
Slaads are pretty strong.
Like okay, excellent. So then I'm going to expend a higher level slot. Yes, I'll expend a 3rd level slot to add an extra 2d4 of damage. So 64 damage, not 64.
6d4 damage.
Wish it was the other way around.
I do too. All right.
Remember,
And
they're
then-
+1s as well. They're 1d4 plus 1.
Oh no, I'm not using magic missile.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
using cloud of daggers.
Oh, that's right.
So a literal cloud of daggers.
Cool.
Engulfs him.
Roll me a d20 as well.
Oh god, this is not good. It was not a 1. It's a 16.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. 3, 7, 9, 17.
17 damage.
And then at the start of its turn, and any
Oh,
turn
does
it
it
spends in
roll
there.
a?
Let me.
Oh, and it
look.
takes damage every time at the start of
Every-
its turn.
If it
Yeah,
stays,
if it stays
in the
at the
same
start of its
place.
turn, if it starts in that thing.
Does it
Let-
make a save?
Let me check and make sure. Cloud of daggers.
Cloud of daggers. No,
No, it doesn't.
no, it doesn't.
Excellent.
It just hits.
It just hits.
That makes sense. Just appears out of nowhere.
Sweet.
Excellent. I enjoy this spell. It's very violent, and I do enjoy some violence.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And he tried to use fire against me, and I turned. Only I can use fire against enemies.
I like that's a good rule.
Yeah. Or lightning. Or cold. Really, I'm the only one that should be able to harm people.
Sweet. So you send out this cloud of, and you send out this cloud, and it coalesces into a bunch of daggers that move back and forth around it, and it starts being hit back and forth with it, and it is.
Smells before me.
And I would
Jill, your
probably
turn.
yell, keep it in that area.
I don't have good feelings about surviving this particular monster, at least on my end.
Can you try to
I-
hide down the
I
hallway?
will move down that hallway a little bit, but I could also use Mass Cure Wounds to boost everyone's HP right now. That it will give everyone within a 30-foot radius sphere,
Allies within a.
six. I can choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot, so I can
long as it's
choose
not
who
everyone.
gets it. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, that's pretty good.
That's a
pretty good.
5th level
Pretty good.
spell, though, so that will be
I-
my only 5th level spell for the duration of this period of time.
I would say wait, if it's a 5th level spell.
I,
Those are large.
How many
He's
hit points do you
big.
have?
I have 39 right now, which means
down to
2 more
45.
hits is going to kill me.
So 2 more hits will kill you.
2
I
more
would say
hits.
take a hit, and we'll see where we're at
Okay.
after that hit. If we've got it on the ropes, you know.
Then I'm not sure what I should, because I can't get near dude, because he's huge.
I mean,
Should I just-
so he's going to have disadvantage every time he tries to hit you,
Okay.
because
Should
you'll
I
be next
just
to me.
Get up there and hit him.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's it.
Play your song.
All right, can I? God, I wish. I'm gonna give you my wish.
Okay.
If it's not possible,
Okay.
let me know.
It's my favorite part.
My wish is to get up like real close and just play my bagpipes as loud as possible to just irritate, like get him like, oh God, why? And like give him disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I want you to roll me a perform.
Ooh.
A performance.
Perform.
Performance.
I
No.
have plus 11 to
I
perform.
know. So I'm gonna say, yeah.
It does take a
Yeah.
Oh
truly
my
great
God.
to make a bad
Oh
performance.
man,
That's
30.
30.
that is the number I was gonna have you have. So he now has disadvantage against attacks.
Can I just like frolic around the room playing my bagpipes?
Sure.
Merrily enjoying
I'm gonna say
myself.
while you are playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to make concentrations rolls to continue to play.
And bagpipes is
Actually,
one of those
can I
things that
just-
you can do without breathing.
That's
Can
true.
I just play from the hallway?
You could probably play from in here if you roll
yeah,
a 30.
and then if I'm in the hallway, it's amplifying.
You don't know if that skeleton will attack you.
I don't want to go all the way in. I just want to go like just inside that hallway. I want to stay close so that the sound really projects into the room.
And the sound of bagpipes begin to echo through the chamber as the slaad goes as it desperately tries to get the sound out of its ears.
All right.
And it is your turn.
Great. Okay, I'm going to take my 2 attacks against it with my longbow. The first one, I'm going to enchant with a hail of thorns.
Cool.
So I'm shooting this one. And that is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. That does not hit.
Does not hit.
Bagpipe
Okay.
dubstep is very funny.
Can
Can someone look and see if that's like a thing?
What's the
All
other,
right,
what
then
other
I'm going to do the same thing to my second one. And that is a...
You just put the filled
That is a
air
30.
bag of the.
That definitely hits. Roll damage on that one.
DM it to
And
me
there
and I'll
is
play it on my phone.
a thing he has to make for because you're doing a ensnaring shot or
No. This is just hail of thorns.
oh hail of thorns.
So range attack sprouts
fun.
thorns. Target of attack takes 1d10 pierce damage plus d10 per level, and I made it a 2nd level spell.
Cool.
So it's an extra 2 after.
Is there
everything else.
anything he needs to roll for that? I mean, other than it hits him. It hits him. So
No, it just.
All right, it does
it's
the damage
Just, it's
then.
just damage.
So roll that beautiful bean
okay,
damage.
give me one moment. D6. D8 plus 2 D10. Okay,
It's his turn after.
so it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 6 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Oh my gosh! Somebody just found a dubstep cover of AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Oh shit! I
Okay,
want to hear it.
What's
28 damage.
28 damage.
Dang.
Hey, Ramirez, could you step up behind me? Cyborg.
He looks so cool.
How close do you need me to be?
I need you to be within 5 feet of me, preferably off to the right-hand side behind me. So I guess it would be your left. Yeah.
Is that close enough?
Yep. Just want to make sure that we're not making any clean lines for this spellcaster.
Hey, does it? How long do we have the? Oh, right, 8 hours. Never mind. Dumb question.
All right. So I shoot an arrow and it just splits into a
that's right. I
hail of
forgot to give my
thorns.
son.
As it
Yeah.
hits him. Excellent. And it is then his turn. He is going to use his. No, he can totally take it. You get an attack of opportunity on him.
Cool.
Lady Harpoff, you are close up. So as he
Did you
tries to
say
take
that?
a step back out of
Yeah,
this cloud of daggers moving back and forth, which is just on him, correct? It's not on Lady Harpoff.
No, it's a 5 foot.
5 foot. Sweet.
But at the top of his turn, he
At the
takes
top of
damage
his turn,
from
he
it.
takes that.
Yes, so he's going to take damage from it.
Is he a large-sized creature or
He is a medium-sized creature.
medium-sized creature?
Will you roll damage for that real quick?
Oh man, that's a lot of ones. 10.
10. Sweet. Lady Harpath, you see some of the wounds that you've already done to him begin to close up
I knew it.
as the
Fascinating.
cloud of daggers moves around and cuts him up again. So it negates that.
So just keep him in that cloud.
And you get an attack of opportunity because he's leaving the cloud.
Wait, so he's healing?
Fast healing.
But because I'm within 5 feet of Ramirez, I get advantage on all of my attacks.
Wait, is that a
Dang.
magic that we can dispel?
You rolled a 20 on the
Yeah.
slot.
It's not
No,
20.
I imagine-
it's ingrained in
It's
their
intrinsic.
anatomy. No, it's not a spell.
15 doesn't hit him, right?
No.
Yeah.
And he steps back out of the cloud, and he is going to use.
I gotta hear this. Suplex.
Suplex this lad.
Dun, 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 dun.
My next two characters have good HP.
Magic missile is what? 3d4.
Shoot.
Yes, it's 3 missiles. Each one does 1d4.
All right. I'm gonna turn my sound down because I don't know if this
Lady
is...
Harpath, you take 8 damage as it steps back and throws magic missile at you.
Could have been worse.
It's gonna be worse for him.
I hope so. I like the way you think, Lady Harpath.
And it's going...
Make it clear what side he's on. You have him in the middle of two 10-foot squares right now.
Put him right there.
No, I mean to the side. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he just took
This
enough
sounds
steps back to
terrible.
throw magic missile at you. And what else can it do for its turn?
I'm sure they would. Is he taking these things at
beat was
disadvantage?
No, it's only attacks.
Oh, it's only attacks. Okay, fair enough.
And magic missile automatically hits always.
Okay.
And he takes a step backwards, and that's his turn, which means it is now Lady Harpath's turn.
Nice.
Okay. Lady Harpath is going to use one of her superiority dice. Well, actually, no. He's a slaad, so I'm actually a caster to boot. So she's going to run past him.
Does she walk through the cloud of daggers?
No, because it's a 5-foot
Yeah, it's a
square, so she
5-foot
just
square.
moves
Oh,
to the
very
5-foot
nice,
square
very
that
nice.
she's not. That's not in.
not going to
go
trap us in
around
this room.
behind him, and she's going to attack, pushing him forward. She is also going to
Would you like Bardic Inspiration?
to damage. Yes,
I can use 3 times with a long rest, so I can give you
1d8.
1d8
So there's
added to a d20 roll.
okay, and she is also going to smite. So I will.
You're inspired by my bagpipes.
Harpath would love your like really loud, obnoxiously played bagpipes.
And 17
Yeah.
hits.
17 does not hit.
17
Ooh, could
does
I
not
use?
hit.
I would like to use my
Did
bend
you
luck
use the-
ability to give
did
you
you
a
add-
plus 1d4 to that roll.
Yeah.
Did you use
Roll
the
a d4.
d8?
I did not use the
D4.
D8. He's going to use something that's cheaper.
I'm using
and then
something
I want
that's
to use the
cheaper.
D8 for damage.
You get a
Are
plus
you
3.
rolling a
Plus 3.
d20
That definitely hits.
for damage?
It only adds
Add
two.
to a d20 roll.
Oh, really?
Only
Okay. So
adds
never
to-
mind. We're not using the luck. I
Oh, we're
guess. Yeah. So does
18 does hit.
18 hit. Okay. God, he's got good AC. He does get an attack of op.
He does,
Yes.
and which he will... Now, here's the question. Gets an attack of opportunity. Is that a full action? He gets a full
No, he gets an
attack.
attack.
He gets an
It's an
unattack.
Yeah. He would not be able to cast. You cannot cast spells as attacks.
No,
of
no,
op.
no, no, no. He just has multiple attacks.
Yeah, you cannot take. If he did, then I would have taken 2 attacks of op against him.
That's awesome.
When
16... Sweet. You take...
it hits the 21.
It does.
Dang.
It does hit the 21. You take 8 damage.
Oof. Okay.
As you move around, he swipes with his long claws, and it catches you across your armor and hits within the chinks of it.
So she is going to do. She's going to do 11 damage and push him back into the cloud of daggers.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now, does somebody get hurt when they enter the cloud of daggers?
I don't know that answer.
I don't
Look.
believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's
but
just if they're in
I
it from now
want
on.
to double check just in
Because
case
it
does
happens
help
when
us.
it's cast.
Yeah, it happens,
Yeah, it
when,
happens when it's
and then
cast.
subsequently at the beginning of their next turn.
Right.
So he is there, waiting to be hurt by it. 11 damage?
Yep.
If I cast Hypnotic Pattern, if he fails the saving throw, he'll be stuck where he's standing.
He
in the
might.
cloud
That
of
might
daggers.
He
distract
might
him.
have. He might have a good save, which is because
Okay.
he's a spellcaster. going to be a mental save, like probably wisdom or something? Wisdom save throw. The hypnotic pattern works on a bunch of people, so we
Yeah.
probably want to use it on a big room.
Okay.
A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So it did enter
So
the
it
spell.
entered it. So you get to
64.
Guys, we need to ramp up the damage that we're doing to this thing.
Oh, I'm trying.
Okay.
And I need somebody to flank with me.
Does his attack disadvantage?
16 points of damage.
say what again?
Is the disadvantage that I'm
I'm just
creating?
going to keep this here.
Does
I
it
don't
continue
need
to
'em.
be a disadvantage for him?
Oh yeah, did he roll disadvantage on his attack against me?
Yeah, he did.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
lucky
So
son of
as
a bitch.
long as I can continue
As
playing
long as you
the
continue
bagpipes,
playing, he will
he's got-
take. He will.
be
He
at
will
disadvantage.
be at disadvantage for
Okay.
all of his physical attacks.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
I need somebody to flank with me that will give me advantage on my attacks. I'm keeping him here.
Lady Parpath yells.
Okay.
And it is then Alric's turn.
Let me make sure I don't have to keep concentrating on this, because if I do, I might have to keep concentrating on
I mean,
this.
I could
I
technically.
think it is. I
keep
think it's a
playing
I
to
do
flank
think
him,
it's a
but that's
concentration.
essentially a guaranteed death for me.
I don't know that that's a guaranteed death.
Concentration, so I'm concentrating.
So you're concentrating. So he's concentrating, which means Giblet, it's your turn. What are you doing? Other than continuing to play, do you want to continue to play? Is that the...
I do want to continue to play. Do you want me to run up?
How are you in melee, Ramirez?
I would just need to switch out my weapons that I have. So I don't know if that would
What
take
type
up.
of action is that?
That's my.
I think it's a it's like a bonus action.
To
Is
draw a
it- okay, if
sword?
it's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
I'm
then
gonna,
can
I
do
mean,
that.
I don't.
If it doesn't
I
matter
don't
to you.
believe. I don't believe that it's going to cost you more than an action to draw.
Yeah, you
a
can't
sword.
cast another concentration spell. You can cast another spell.
I can cast another spell, so
As long as it doesn't require concentration.
as long as okay, then let's
All right, so we're backing up for a hot sec.
let's just throw some magic missiles at it then.
Hit dice. I don't remember.
So I'll throw 3 darts for
So
1d4.
we use that to heal when we do a short rest.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
you
so
get
that's
rid of it.
back up
You got it
then.
back up.
So that is nice 5, 10, 14 points of damage, magic missile.
14 points of damage. Cool. And it is then it is your turn. Ramirez. I want to call you Ramirez.
All right,
Ramirez.
so
I
then
just
hearing
need you to do
you,
damage to it.
hearing
However you wanna
Harpath
do it.
yell, I need someone to
If I
flank
do
me.
that, I won't be able
I'm
to keep
gonna
playing. and give
quickly
him
put away my
disadvantage.
longbow, take
They're
out my
bags up, so you
rapier.
just need to
Can I
remove
take out
the
my shield at the same
concentration.
time, or is
Oh,
that too much?
okay.
Sure. Why not?
What
Okay,
kind of attack
so I'll
do you
take out
want
my
me to
rapier
do?
and my
It doesn't
shield,
matter, as long as it
and
does
I'll
damage.
charge. How close do I
can
need to be to you?
throw-
You just need to be on the other side of him.
So I need to.
He is
going to
take an attack of opportunity against you.
You don't need to move her. What? What? No,
Yeah,
you're,
because he's
she's
gonna move faster.
entering his space. She doesn't. Don't pass. Flanking means be on the other side of him from me.
I didn't hear flanking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not leaving and coming back.
No, you're just on the other side of him, which is great. That's fine.
Keep him in that cloud.
No,
attack.
No, you're
no,
fine.
stay-
No,
stay-
stay there. You're fine.
I
We
see
want-
what you're
I
saying.
didn't hear that you were flanking. I
inside
thought
the
you were
cloud.
moving around. I thought you were doing
Trapping him.
exactly what
Yes.
that was.
All right, so instead I'm using
Calling
my
a night at the
rapier, and I
Roxbury.
still get 2 attacks. So, first attack with the rapier is not gonna hit. Second
You've got
attack-
advantage on that
Oh, I
because
have
you're
advantage.
flanking.
Oh, okay, great. Well, then let me try that again. Also, still not gonna hit.
Oh my
It's the same
God.
number. Trying again. Oh, this one definitely hits. 27.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay, great. So I have 8.
Oh shoot! I should have been doing that.
Another
Do what?
D8.
Channel divinity.
Okay. Right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Great. Oh man. 6. 12. 17 damage.
17 damage. Sweet.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Cool. All right, it's his turn. He takes damage.
4, 7, 11, Nice, this is
Do
a good one.
reactions only apply
15.
when something happens to you, or can it
19.
happen when it happens
22.
to other
When
people?
something happens to
you-
you,
so-
I think why.
Because I can remove 1d8 from an attack.
Made by a creature. Oh, no, within 60 feet, so I guess you can do that whenever.
Okay.
Cool. It's been a hell of a round for this thing. So everyone's back and forth, and it's being cut up, and there's and it's
There's dubstep playing.
it casts a spell,
Oh god.
and you see a portal open.
No.
And as it does, you see the portal warp like it did with the unicorn. And roll me perceptions. Whoever's right next to it.
Okay.
Where's the
Those two.
portal?
The portal is on him.
I
We're
got
not
a
next to it.
15.
I got a
15.
17.
17, so you're going to be able to see it. You see that it opens a portal to what looks like limbo, like it's an elemental plane of chaos.
Go home.
And then it warps, shifts to a different looking room. It looks like a room here in the dungeon someplace. And it gets pulled in, and then it's gone.
So we can. Ow!
Well,
the
that's
unicorn's in another
interesting.
room?
The unicorn is still here.
No, it
presumably,
only
unless
lasts
it's
for a
not
minute.
dead.
It only exists for a minute.
But what if it keeps getting pulled back into the same room?
Like,
Like every minute, it just keeps getting ripped back into the same room because it can't leave.
And you guys are standing as it has disappeared and gone.
Damn it!
Well, that's interesting.
do we get any experience?
It looks like it was trying to go to limbo, but instead it just went to another room in the dungeon.
So we can't teleport
means it's
out
still
of this
alive.
dungeon.
That means it's
That means we
still
can
And it's
still
alive.
gonna be
kill. Oh, and
back
it's going
to
to be back to
full
full
health.
health. Oh hell!
All right, let's take a short rest.
I also have to use the restroom.
Yes.
Cool. Let's take
Speaking
a
of-
let's take a 3-minute break, guys.
Great.
As people go to the
3-minute
bathroom,
break.
and this was good. This
Yeah.
was good.
How much
We'll be back in 3
HP do we
minutes.
get for a short rest?
You can roll any of your hit dice to get them back up to the number of levels that you have.
Perfect.
I'm gonna do 2 of mine.
So we're taking a short rest.
Take a short rest.
I'm gonna sing a song, and me and friendly creatures gain 1d8 additional healing at the end of a short rest.
Cool.
Great.
18. That'll end your D8.
Is this?
Short rest is what,
Is
like
this the right-
an hour?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Is this-
15 minutes.
So
How do you do?
Did I roll
Perfect.
9.
I am back up to 67
Awesome.
because that is a
Oh.
wonderful amulet that I have on my person.
Wait, that's
9
not a
plus
d8
8.
because I just rolled a 9.
17.
No, that's a D10.
I don't know what I'm doing. This one.
Yeah.
Oh, are we on our break? Or
We are on
Yeah,
a break.
we are.
We are on a
Can they
break
still
right
see
now.
us, hear us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can still hear you.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you said-
over here.
Because you didn't tell me to know.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
That's
I
fine.
didn't know
Sorry.
if we were like
we're gonna take a
breaking
3-minute
or
break.
if we're just like
I'm gonna
sitting for
switch
3
it.
minutes.
No, but don't. I mean,
I mean, just leave it.
we'll
Fine.
just-
Leave
yeah,
it.
just leave it go.
fine.
If you need
Just
to
as long as you
go,
guys know we're on a break.
Yeah.
I'm
Off your-
going
I
to.
just wanted to know that we're on a break right now.
So
all
that
right,
I
I'm
can go
back
the
up to
bathroom.
full.
I'm going to update my Twitter stuff because I got vibrated a ton, and now I feel like I need to actually put stuff on this profile.
What
so
is
it's empty.
What is your new
It is Tippin
At-
the Pixie.
at?
Tip the Pixie, not tip in. Tip
Tip
the Pixie, because
the-
tip in the Pixie is too many letters.
It is
Because
too many letters.
why?
Tip the Pixie. Frank Sparrow at Tip the Pixie.
I'm also going to change the name to not my name because it's definitely just Tippin.
Tip in, just tip in.
Tippin, just Tippin.
Oh boy.
Profile.
All right, we're probably going to encounter that thing again, and
Yep.
now we know we have to hit it as hard as we possibly can to make sure it doesn't come back. It only gets 1 round. We've got 1 round to kill it. Do we get experience for that partial encounter?
I'm going to say
Typically, in Dungeons and
Hey,
Dragons, any encounter survived is an
Yes.
encounter
Is an
where
encounter
experience
just-
is
yeah,
confirmed.
yeah.
So
Equivalent
you're making a
of,
decision in this moment.
I'm making a decision.
In
And from the
Israel-
other
in
one
real
where you
world.
guys didn't kill them,
July
but you
4th.
got
What year
you got
would
them
you
back.
say?
I'm going to say you guys take.
Oh, let me do the math.
You're going to get 10%
Give me a
of what you would have
Go
got
ahead.
from that. Damn. But I'm going to give it to everyone at 10%. instead of dividing just 10% amongst everybody.
What?
4804.
48, the year, that's the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll let me do that, but I'm going to try. So July
Everyone.
4th.
Oh, actually.
Nope. Oh, wait,
Is that
maybe.
plus 5
Maybe.
continue to be part of our HP?
Yes. for
It is.
the remaining 8 hours.
Oh, wait. We're going to try. Oh,
If that's the case, I'm going to switch the curiosities page too.
no. I mean, it's like showing that it goes up those numbers and then
Everyone gets
immediately goes back
500
to 2004.
XP. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to just make it my birthday. No. I'll make it.
You could do July 4th, the year you were actually born.
I'll do it my year because it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't let you do anything
Less
than
like,
2004 because you have to be a certain age to
Right.
be in Twitter.
You can't break the system, Frank.
Oh, why? I want to. That's all Tippin does.
Yeah.
Why am I still talking like Alaric?
Also, did you see, Frank, that I added pictures of y'all to the curiosities page on the website?
Yes. Wait, what? There's more pictures of us?
Yeah. Not like art, like actual photos of your faces.
Oh! No, I didn't see that, but I want to.
It's very cute. You should look at it.
Everyone got 500 experience points. XP.
Okay, how do I change my name?
Frank experiences Twitter.
Oh, that's another Twitter I'm going to
Welcome
make right
to
now.
my first ever Twitter account.
Poor
It's
Frank,
a
just
Twitter
trying to
about
figure Twitter
somebody
out.
discovering
It's so
Twitter for the
difficult.
first time.
Edit profile. Ah, there we go.
It's a cool shirt.
You back?
Thank you. I am back.
Tippin, period. Just Tippin.
All right.
Oh, a bio. I don't know what to write for me. I'll wait.
It's literally.
I'm tipping, just tipping.
I'm Tippin.
Just tipping. You can plug the
Tippin.
more to Twitter in it too.
Oh, actually, I'm going to make it sound much more artsy because Tippin is awesome.
If you like me, be sure to follow Dreams to Become as well.
Let's see. ROGUE, Rogue Pixie,
I would like some chips.
Do you want salsa too?
I would like some salsa.
Rogue Pixie.
Whew, that was a fight, guys.
Best
That
friend.
was really intense.
Yeah,
And not tidy. That was a mess.
it was
Friend.
kind of a hot mess. I don't think any of us were expecting that to happen. The fireballs out of nowhere.
That's why you're just going to stand here.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just here. You've been installed to hold the food.
And the camera's still on, right?
Yeah, it's still on. You can see us do all these
As
things.
Allie just stands there with the
Chat.
salsa.
Hey, chat. Anyone that at least knows much about Tippin, what should go in his? What else should be in his profile? Because why not?
Tippin.
Marzipan.
Just Tippin. Likes marzipan.
Well, I have Rogue Pixie, best friend, lover of flavors.
Oh, connoisseur of flavors.
Ooh,
Where are
connoisseur.
mine?
How do I
Much
spell
better.
that?
Are there
CONNESS.
pumpkin spice Oreos?
Tippin of House Bell.
We killed all the Oreo cream.
No,
the,
he's
the
just
cream
Tippin
pies
right now.
Oatmeal cream pies last time, right?
He exists in a perpetual state of just tippiness.
Yeah, this is Tippin in Chicago. He teleported out of water for some odd reason. He fell through a hole in the universe.
You should also mention your love of fruits
Oh,
and
can you grab
flavors,
me a
according
Sprite,
to.
too?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am
username
putting
I
that
can't.
on there. Oh, lover of fruits and flavors. I like that better. Lover of fruits and flavors.
Can I try one of those?
Fruits and
I look here?
flavors.
No.
They're dangerous.
Let's see.
You take disadvantage from
All good.
Kind of one more.
Fire.
That's some inside baseball. Okay.
You're asking for experience every time he gives you one.
Oh yeah, I need experience for that, nerd.
Get 10 experience.
I get what?
10.
10 for each cookie
Like this.
I'm serious, yeah. You get 10 for.
for feeding the DM. Hot damn.
Fair enough. I like that
I
one
mean,
too.
can I put creator of House Bell? Am I allowed to
Yeah.
do that? Cool.
It's BEHL.
BEHL. Perfect. Create. Perfect, because he definitely wouldn't make it spell like Bell exactly.
Okay, so if you left when we found the genie,
You missed a lot.
we freed the genie. We found another secret door. We went into the room with the other secret door, and we found a giant pentagram with salt all around it. I think poor strategy. We're very incautious as we touched the pentagram. I think it summoned a gray slaad. It hit us with 2 fireballs, and then we fought it. We hurt it very badly, but didn't kill it, and I think it tried to dimension door or plane shift away. And instead, instead of plane shifting to its plane of origin, it went somewhere else in the dungeon. So that thing is still out there. I'm guessing if it tried to go home, then it probably doesn't work in this dungeon, and the dungeon might be as dangerous to it as it is to us. So who knows what's going to happen there?
It was trapped here, which would lead me to believe it wasn't here willingly.
So there's a chance that we'll have to fight it again. There's a chance we won't. I think it is time for us to reassess our strategy vis-a-vis casters. If anything is a spellcaster in here, we have to hit it hard and hit it immediately. Chucking 2 fireballs at us was crazy. We need to do high-level damage to it before it, completely whittles down the party.
And for future reference, if we're doing something that we need to hit that hard, I should just, off the bat, plan to flank with you.
Yeah, or get next to me. It will accomplish the same effect, but we want them not running away, and we want them dead in 1 turn. So feel free to use high-level stuff if there's a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Y'all,
I did try to. It just didn't do very much.
I'm gonna retweet something that really confuses me, and I need
I feel like that's
I
pretty
need
straightforward.
some input on what I just saw. I'm at Melarella. That's at MELERELLA.
Oh.
Oh man, Shiroyama.
Right?
Stanley?
It's
Yamaku-
gone. No,
Yamakusa?
I mean that's cool. No.
This is our first time seeing tabletop RPGs.
I just
Oh,
retweeted
hey,
it.
welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
Hi.
You are now one of us.
One of
One
us.
of
us.
One
of us. Before you know it, you'll be buying your own dice.
Bye.
And believe me, you can't just have one.
Once you buy your first die,
It's never. Okay.
it's like a potato chip.
What did I just retweet?
Okay, it's
Okay. Who else should? Wait,
So
I
Mel
need to
just
follow Welcome to
retweeted this
Warda.
thing. If anybody else is playing along at home, it's someone in an inflatable minion costume riding a small pony.
Who's doing a
The-
fancy trot?
Yes, so this pony is doing some kind of
Dressage step.
yeah, it's a specific kind of. So some breeds of horses. Okay, let me start over. Horses generally have 4 different gaits: walk, trot, canter, and gallop. Some breeds of horses have a specialized gait for showmanship that they have developed over time and breeding and training. And this pony is doing some kind of special trot
All right.
while carrying
I
a minion.
am hearing copyrighted music on that.
I'm so sorry. I'm
We're
sorry.
so
We're gonna-
sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're going to continue playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons now.
There was no music. I don't know what you're talking about, James.
Okay, so you guys have taken your 15-minute break. You took your 15, and somebody in the party goes, and we're back. And after your 15-minute break, and you are still in this room, there's that burnt-out pentagram, but there is the sarcophagus.
So I still have detect magic
You
on
do.
my eyeballs. Is there any magic left?
There is no magic left around it. It is...
Open it. I'm gonna back into that little hallway just a little bit,
Okay.
and then you guys open the sarcophagus.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone want a frog statue? Frog
Yes.
statue,
I
anyone?
want one. I want one.
All right, I just start setting the frog statues down next to me on the floor.
Cool.
Does anything happen?
Roll me an athletics to open up the sarcophagus.
Okay. Athletics, or is it my dex from?
It'll be an athletics.
Oh, okay.
It's a strength.
Statue.
Oh, that's
'Cause I'm
right.
using my-
You're
my-
using that. It'll
my
if
tools.
it's a better for the dex, use the dex.
Okay. That is a 21.
Yep, it comes off rather easily. And at the bottom of this the sarcophagus is a clay urn, which is varnished in swirling green patterns, and there is that's a swirling. It's a clay urn at the bottom of this sarcophagus.
Is it magical?
As you're looking at it, it has a detect magic. There's an enchantment aura around it.
There's an enchanted urn in here. Anyone want it?
All
I
right.
have a feeling I'm not going to be very good with these things.
There's
so-
probably a god inside it. I mean,
Who should
my
carry it?
charisma check is pretty good.
Mine
it's
is
a
not.
charisma check?
Yeah, it's charisma.
I have a
Oh,
great
well, I
charisma
mean-
check.
Is that's
Lady
good, right?
Harpath, why don't
There's
you take a
charisma
look?
I think we can give this one to Giblet.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Roll me a wisdom.
A wisdom?
No.
Oh no, is your wisdom okay?
Oh, is it a wisdom save? Or just
It's a wisdom save. Roll me a wisdom save.
You can use Bardic Inspiration on yourself. I think this is the appropriate
Probably
time.
a good.
Oh,
20.
well, does 20 do it?
Cool. It doesn't.
Then I'm
We'll
gonna
use
use
that
my
Bardic Inspiration.
to add a
1d8.
1d8 to my d20 roll. 24.
Cool. You feel
Oh,
as you
God.
grab onto the urn, a spell begin to take over you, and
Did that not do it?
as it begins to take over you, you push through it, and it's not enough. It's not enough, and so you bardically inspire yourself. How do you bardically inspire yourself?
I think of my favorite song.
Which is?
Girl from Ipanema.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like to think that Giblet's mind is just an elevator.
And as you feel that, the spell dissipates from you, and you're able to.
Oh, by the way, was the spell a charm in any way?
I would
no,
have been
it's an
able to
enchant-
see.
Enchantment can be a type of
It can
charm.
be a type of charm. No,
So-
it was going to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on you.
Oh,
It was a trap.
Oh, good.
Did you say auto irresistible dance?
Otto's Irresistible Dance.
I would have had to dance the whole rest of the adventure.
Until you died. Yeah.
or
Why
until,
did you let- why did
until
you
somebody
fail?
casts Dispel Magic on you.
Yeah.
Why did you?
Man, what a brutal save that was.
And so you push through it, and you open up the urn, and at the bottom of the urn you see there are neatly stacked bones, and at the top is a grung skull. And
Oh, what?
The skull of one of these frog people.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is
And,
that the artifact?
And there is also inside, in the eye of one of the grungs, there is a pearl.
That's probably.
And in the
the
pearl-
thing.
And the pearl.
There is a god.
So, is detect magic still happening? Mm-hmm. So can
Oh,
you?
there's also a healing potion, and I forgot to say that. There's a healing potion in the sarcophagus.
That's kind of an important note.
It's a potion.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
have access to healing on their own? All right, then I think we should hand that down to our friend Alaric.
As you should.
So I have 5 potions of healing on me as well.
Cool.
Cool.
If we use something to pick up the object we think is possessed, like if I grabbed that skull, would it still try to possess me? Or is that something I have to figure
From
out
what
on
you
my
have
own?
observed from everyone else, you have to touch the object physically.
Cool. I'm just gonna pick up the skull.
Well, you could also just keep the urn.
Oh, that's true. Does now that I've beaten the
wisdom save.
trap, is the urn
Is the
still?
enchantment
Yeah,
still
the
on it?
enchantment has dispelled.
It's
so
just complete. So if I closed it up again, the urn would just be a safe thing. That
it's
I
a
could-
safe thing to carry around.
Cool.
There is a magical aura around the pearl.
Okay.
So we know what that is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna plug it and I'm gonna strap this urn to my back and just carry it around.
Okay. Cool. So you now have the bones of a dead grung.
Like you do.
Like one does. Cool. And that's this room, guys. Anything
Do
else?
we want to investigate that narrow channel that
We
the
probably
skeleton went
should.
down?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first?
I don't like small spaces.
Will you fit?
Will I fit? Sideways, right? The skeleton
Sideways?
fits sideways.
Yeah, you can fit sideways. I think everyone can fit sideways through here.
Even I'm 2 feet tall.
I mean, definitely you. And like you can actually, it's right to your shoulders.
All right.
What was this? This was Nang Nang.
This is Neng Neng.
Would it be better for someone who can maneuver a little bit better in there to go first?
I guess I could go first. I rolled a ton of my saving dice, so I'm back up to full health.
Like both of you guys are about the same size, aren't you?
She's a
I'm a
full
little
foot
bit-
taller than
Oh,
me.
okay, then yeah. So I'm sorry, I thought you guys were the same size. Yeah, you're fine in here. Like this is, you have room to like move around.
I'm gonna
Scooch,
walk
scooch.
down there and
Okay.
see if
You wanna
there's
check it out?
anything.
All right.
So, Lady Harpath, you start walking down this hallway. Let me double check. And it slopes downwards for a bit. And eventually, as it slopes downwards, you can see in the dark, right?
Yeah, oh, we've all got dark
Yeah,
vision.
you all have dark vision. So as you're heading down, eventually you feel your feet start to get wet. And you look
I'm
down,
turning back.
and as you look down, it's not water, it's wine.
Oh.
Vino!
I bet we're above that wine room.
Yeah, I probably would have smelled
this
that
is one of
Yeah,
before.
the-
yeah, you did. You smelt it.
I thought the wine room was
Actually, this is the wine
above
room.
us.
We're on the same level as the
So
wine
it's
room.
Yeah.
leaking.
We haven't gone down a level yet.
Oh, yep. Okay. So that was that room.
Oh, that was the way out.
It's probably the only way
From
out.
the way we got stuck.
Yeah.
We almost got stuck.
Oh, that's
That was
that
the way
secret
out.
passage.
So let's not open
out.
that door.
Yeah, so I guess we don't need to go that way. If we
Yeah,
probably
we're
just
done in
next.
there.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 10 XP.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Incremental, baby.
Oh, did we get any XP for the
Yeah, we got
So
500.
you should be at
500.
51,785.
excellent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for me, because I got plus 20 for
We're gonna add
giving him
20 to
50
everyone else as well. Add 20 more to you guys. I want everyone to be the same.
So even
51,805.
yeah,
51,805.
Besides, we should have gotten extra for figuring out that one room without having to actually fight.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Every precious bit of XP
I
is
forget,
going to
is the
count.
wine poisoned? Can we just like scoop up some wine?
No, I just don't think you can use a water-breathing spell in wine.
No,
because
I
it's
don't
wine.
want
That
to swim in
wine's
it.
so dirty.
Yeah,
Is it
why would we
dirty?
drink dirty wine?
It's been all over this.
It's probably not
nasty
even a good year.
dungeon.
So you,
It's alcohol.
They're going crazy on the chat.
and yeah, they're
no
going,
idea what's going
they're going
on.
crazy in the chat. Something's going on.
The newcomer who announced that this was their first time watching a tabletop game is asking questions about how games work like this. Like, how often do people play? How does the DM know when to start and stop a game, etc. So we're kind of having that side convo.
Cool,
We
cool.
appreciate your curiosity, and I
Keep
hope
asking
we make
questions.
a convert out.
Allie, I'm going to leave it up to you to let us know when there's a question that we could be answering.
Yep, absolutely.
Lady Harpath,
Yes.
what are you doing? You come back, right?
Yeah, I come back.
Okay. You come back, and you guys are still in this room. What do you guys want to do now?
I think it's time for us to move down another level.
I
Are there
agree.
any secret doors here?
Should I do one more perception just to
Sure.
check?
Are
Yeah.
we gonna go back up to the monkey room? The blade thing.
The blade.
Eventually,
We need a way to deal with it first, and right now I don't know that we have one.
27 perception.
But it's an
looking
option
for
that we
anything
know we
hidden.
have.
There's nothing else.
All right. I think this room is as many hidden doors
It's
as we have. So moving down a level is probably our best bet.
Cool.
Yeah, I forget. Okay, so that was a sloping circle alternate dimension hallway.
Uh-huh.
What was that over
That
there?
was the demon mouth.
Right. Fuck that.
That we're like,
Uh,
mm.
Yeah, a room that big it could summon a pit fiend.
Oh, right. It was a like a 20-foot deep pit with a demon in the bottom.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
We're kind of saying fuck no to that.
Yeah. Let's go down the stairs.
Okay.
Which is
Okay.
going to be the only nice thing that can happen in this
Do you want
dungeon.
us
Wait, I forget.
to-
Is that shield with the sword, the spear throwing dude still in there?
Yeah, but it
It's-
would be on the ground.
It's on the ground.
And
I know.
also, it
I
only
have a
targets
question.
us.
I
Does
know.
anyone have a sheet? Like something to put over its eyes? Because I feel like we could use this to our advantage. Just like every time.
Silk. Make sure they're silk.
What?
Make sure they're silk.
Oh, yes, silk. I do have silk robes.
I don't have a sheet.
Just something to put over it.
I like this idea.
Because then we could just uncover it
it's a
every time we want to
two-step
attack
plan.
things.
It will only attack us, so we need to have
Or things that
look like us.
look
So-
like
Yeah.
us.
I have what is?
I mean, we haven't tested it on anything other than skeletons, so we know it won't shoot skeletons.
have
but maybe it'll
illusions.
shoot things that look like not skeletons.
Yeah, I mean, if you could pull an illusion that makes things look like other things, this could be, you know.
So can we put like a blanket over its eyes and just hold it with us until we need to like reveal it, and then everyone just stands behind it?
Yeah. Does anybody have a spare blanket or bedroll?
I probably do. Let me check.
I
really
also have a
quick.
disguise kit, so I could just grab like a cape from my disguise kit and drape it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that works.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's silk, right?
So
Of course, yes, it's a silk.
let me double check exactly the size of this thing,
I have,
so
like,
you guys
3
know what it
robes.
is.
Good RPGs for beginners.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition is okay. It's a little bit on the more mechanical side. I think the best RPG to run for a beginning group, because there are very few rules for it, if you're mostly interested in the sort of theater of the mind fun stuff, Dread is great.
Dread's fun.
I'll explain all the rules right now. There's a Jenga tower in the middle of the table. Dread is a horror RPG where you play like, you know, any sort of like horror movie, ghosts, aliens, what have you. Every time a character wants to do something that has a chance of failing, they have to pull a brick from the tower and place it on top. And if the tower falls, your character dies. So it's really simple, a really tense and fun game. And it's the sort of thing that like you can introduce to a group of people who have never played a game before and have fun with. If you want something like that's very swords and sorcery focused, sort of like D&D, D&D 5e isn't a bad entry point. There's also Dungeon World, which has a little bit less math and more free-form storytelling, but also a good amount of fun.
Cool.
And those are my suggestions.
Fate's pretty easy too. Like, anything Fate.
Fate
Right? 'Cause it's
is
just the
simple
plus and
game,
minus.
but like it's hard to wrap your head around what aspects are and how they work. I usually say it's not the best game to introduce people with.
Golden Sky Stories is pretty easy.
Golden Sky Stories is easy. It's a little bit less straightforward in terms of the action because it's non-violent conflict resolution and sort of like cute stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever floats your boat, there's an RPG for it. If you know what genre you're looking to play, we could probably answer the question more specifically.
Yeah.
You guys go and cover that shield and stuff,
Let's
right?
carry it.
Yeah.
I want
Cool,
to bring
cool.
it with.
You guys are heading down here.
Yeah.
Who's
Yep.
got the shield?
It's probably heavy.
How heavy is it? Do I break a sweat?
How much is shield
How
weigh?
big is it?
It is a shield. It's only about as tall as Lady Harpoth. It's about
So
2
2 feet.
tall.
I feel like anybody.
I just like the idea of carrying it
Do you
on my
wanna
back with the
carry
cape
it?
over it.
I mean, I already
and then turning
have
around.
a shield.
Oh, you have a shield. I mean, I
So-
could just sling it on top of the urn I'm already carrying. Do we have weight limits?
I mean, there is an encumbrance rule. I don't usually use it because you don't usually reach it.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not really carrying much stuff.
Oh, you know what? I'll carry the shield.
Cool. Go
Cool.
ahead.
As you guys are walking out, the shield disappears from your back and
Aw.
reappears right here.
It
Oh
would have been
God, is it hanging
awesome.
up again?
It is.
Run!
Run!
Wait,
But
wait.
remember, there's that zombie door here, and it closes.
Oh,
Oh,
As soon
good.
as we walk out.
does it still have my cape?
You still have your cape? No, your cape is with you.
Like, okay, good.
Fun.
I
That
want
would
my
have been
cape back.
awesome.
And I'm like, well, shit. And then I put the cape on.
I like it.
Thank you.
It's the first really clever design that I've seen from Ass Crack.
Cool, cool.
And personally, I also really like Savage Worlds, side note, as far as like role-playing tabletop games. It's
Yeah.
a little different than D&D in terms of like the mechanics of it, but I found it pretty simple to learn.
Yeah, I think if you're after fantasy, either D&D or Dungeon World is where I'd go first, and it's a question of like whether you want this sort of tactical combat stuff that we're doing, or whether you want to sit around and like say fun things are happening. If you like the tactical stuff that we're doing, definitely go with D&D, and if you want more fun make-em-ups, go with Dungeon World.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I reread this before we started. Only a jewel can tame the frog.
Only a jewel contains.
What does that mean?
That dude was a frog
Yeah.
monster
A
thing.
jewel.
Is it? That's probably
I
the
don't-
pearl.
If we had found that first,
That's my
that would
guess.
have changed things.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
with that 20, you know that a lot of slaads have a control gem.
Oh. Nice.
Not all of them,
Well-
but some of them do.
I mean,
But where is it
Control
located?
gem.
yeah. Is it on their person?
Is it like on their body, or they have like something that controls them?
So you know that it goes into the lore of slaads. So slaads are actually made because the lord of the plane of order, of the mechanized.
Oh yeah,
plane?
the Clockwork Nirvana of
Yeah.
Mechanus.
Yeah, Mechanus himself. Mechanus himself made this thing called the Order Stone, and he placed it in the realm of chaos to try to bring order to it. And when the cosmic chaotic energies would hit it, they'd turn into slaads. And so but when they would hit that, they would have a gem placed in their brain, basically.
Oh, so we'd have to like smash his head open to
Kill it.
get to
To
the
smash
gem
the rock.
and destroy it.
Okay, that would have been good information to know when we rolled the 20.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, it wasn't pertinent.
I mean,
as
It
much-
was desperately pertinent.
maybe to you.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm as the GM, I'm saying it's not pertinent because of other things I know about what's going on with him.
Okay,
Okay. We'll live. Now
we
know.
probably
Now
The
we
should.
more
know.
you know. Shooting star.
If we come to another like point where we think about backtracking, we should probably look for that control gem. If that thing
Well,
is
it's in
still
his
in here,
brain.
It's in his
still-
brain.
There's one in his brain. Okay.
Is it? Do you think there's more than that?
I think if it's giving us a hint about the jewel, there's probably a control gem somewhere in the dungeon that we could use.
Maybe it's the pearl I picked up.
It could be that.
So we've gone down the stairs.
Gone down the stairs, and you enter into the third level of the dungeon. As you guys enter in the third level of the dungeon, you notice as you're walking down the steps, there's a purple fungus that has now begun to grow along the walls, and in the corners, and all around, there is purple fungus everywhere.
All right. Nature.
Yeah, roll a nature.
I can talk to plants.
Let's roll nature first.
Yeah, roll
Because
nature
that's a
first.
4th level spell.
I can roll nature. Not great. Just got a 9 on
third
my
level
nature.
9. So you go up
Okay,
and you
it's a-
smell
it's
it.
a
It
huge-
smells like rotting corpses, and it
Gross.
releases these like little clouds of spores.
Gross.
I don't like that.
Can you roll a nature?
Oh, sure.
Who is good at nature?
+5.
25.
That's
There we
not
go.
20.
Okay.
+5.
So you notice that the little puffs aren't poisonous; they're just little puffs.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
But as you're
good.
inspecting one, you look at it, and it looks funny. It looks kind of bulbous in different places. And as you get close, an eye
Yeah.
opens
Oh, God.
and looks at you, blinks, and then goes back in.
Poke it.
Veto.
Let's kill it with fire.
Next time.
It's,
So
you
for
said
20
it's everywhere? It spreads past this area that we can see?
It's spread all over this bottom floor.
And so for 25 knowledge nature, all we know is that it has an eye.
You see that it has an eye. And this is unlike anything that you have come across before.
Okay.
Okay, how about is there any history that could indicate anything about it, what it does that I could roll off for?
Other than the fact that it's purple and it has smells like rotting flesh, it has little spores that come off of it, and that tiny little eyeballs kind of emerge from it and scrutinize you.
All right, who has cantrips that do damage?
Not me.
I do.
I have friends, message, and
I have a few of them.
prestidigitation.
Okay. So
I have Ray of Frost, Firebolt, and Shocking Grasp.
I am, and I'll put this up to a vote, I'm of the opinion that we just have him burn all of this garbage.
Can we use them for information if we talk to them before we do that?
That is a 3rd level spell.
It's a 3rd level spell.
If
Okay.
you would like to use a 3rd level spell slot on that,
No,
that is
that's
your
fine.
prerogative.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I kind of think we retreat to the stairs and he just burns this stuff wherever it is. We don't know what it does.
I'm okay with that.
I do like burning things.
If the worst case scenario, they're probably spies with all those little eyes.
I mean, that's not the worst case scenario.
I mean, like,
You need a better imagination if that's your worst case scenario.
what I meant by that is
The worst case scenario, these are the
that's
eyes
like
of the world, and
the
poking one of
least
them
amount
ends
of
the world.
damage I could see them doing. So
Yeah,
there's
so
only
best
a
case
positive.
scenario.
Yes.
Do you think
Destroying
it
them
would
is only
hurt
a
their
positive.
dumb eyes if we did like a bright light?
Well, I know it
Probably.
would hurt my dumb eyes.
I know.
Just close them.
I say we burn the fungus.
Because you have it as a cantrip, right?
I have light as a
The
cantrip.
ring is a
Daylight
that
is a
indicates that
full,
I'm
3rd level
moving
spell.
No, not
to
daylight.
another
I meant
dimension.
fire.
Boom.
You have
Yeah,
fire.
so
yeah.
this is
Yes, I do. Fire.
That's that.
Yeah.
Weird. The dead abhor sunlight.
And yeah, that was to open the door.
And and
opened the
theoretically,
door?
there's a plate
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that
right.
on every floor. So there's probably another plate on this
Oh,
floor
yeah,
that has
can
a
we-
different riddle.
Roll perception.
Why is everyone hard on that?
23.
23. With a
The
23.
chat is sharing a lot of hearts right now because we were asked how long have we been playing tabletop games for, and everybody is sharing their stories and how they got started into tabletop gaming.
Very cool.
The community is growing closer together.
That's so close.
That's really great.
I love it.
You guys find this
All right.
on the wall right over
It's
here.
another riddle meaning thing.
Walk through water
Yeah.
with weapon in
Move
hand.
the grid under the camera.
Oh,
Oh.
this. Cool.
Good, thank you.
Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all. So,
You're not a vulture, are you? I speak into my head.
Into darkness.
I'm sorry?
You're not like a vulture, are you?
Oh, heavens, no.
Okay.
it
far-
could
I'm
be
far
the
more
demon.
beautiful.
Is there anyone you know that is like a vulture?
I mean,
Other than the people we're traveling with.
oh, well, no.
Oh. But you are correct.
You guys do a mental high five.
I like this friend.
So shall we?
So walls of history tell all. I mean, I feel like there is a reason that we could use a 3rd level spell to talk with plants.
I feel
Oh
like it's-
yeah. Can I talk to plants now? You guys
So-
cool with that?
Before we burn them? If we decide to
Do
If
they
we
understand
decide to
that
burn
we
them.
just said we're going to burn them? Because
Well,
I feel
they
like
know
they'll be
the
far less
stakes now.
receptive.
Yeah, right.
They know they either give us good
understand.
information,
Give us the information
or
we
die.
burn you.
All right. So I'll speak with plants.
Cool.
I imbue plants within 30 feet of me with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands.
Ooh. That could be a good
Communicate
one.
with you. Question the plants about the spell there within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances.
So you speak to this mold, and you are immediately connected to it in such a way. Is it like Do you?
Let it could do some like what do you call it? The puppet thing where it just kind of and forms a
Henson
little
mouth.
Does a little?
Henson
It creates a little mouth.
Yeah.
It creates a little mouth, and out of this comes. You do not belong here.
Yeah.
Things are
That's a
creepy.
terrifying voice.
You should leave now.
Yeah, Ass Crack has trapped us here. He locked the door behind us.
So wait, why don't we belong here? And who are you to tell me I don't belong here?
Small and puny.
I disagree with that.
Okay,
We're
okay,
small
okay.
and puny?
No, he was talking about me. I'm 2 feet tall.
Yes.
All of you smell
I mean,
desperation
I
and fear.
smell of nothing.
If you
like
think
that.
I'm afraid,
I bathed this
Gone
morning.
from my house.
I smell like
Wait,
flowers and
go back. This is
sunshine.
your house?
you
Who
just
are you?
live here, right?
Who are you?
Do you have a name?
Hold
I'm
on
going
a
to call
second.
you Mossy.
Hold on, one second. No, whatever.
They follow simple commands because of my spell. So you gotta.
Tell me your name.
You got a dish.
We asked who you are.
Sorry, guys. Hold on a second.
Yeah, and also just since the chat's talking about doing, new experiences to D&D and stuff. Drew's whole thought for running this campaign is he wants to run the Tomb of Annihilation by the book. So there's a lot of checking and things like that because we want to see what this is about very by the book. And you don't always have to do that when you play a game. You can use the rules however you want, but because we're going very by the book, there's a lot of hold on, I have to check this thing really quick.
In the words of a famous pirate, they're more like guidelines anyway.
I'm known as the Unseen,
Unseen.
and you will leave now or die by my will.
Oh, your will. Now this gets
Wait.
interesting.
Was, dude,
I think it's funny that he's called the Unseen, but he has a lot of eyes. So he sees, but no one else sees
anything
him.
about the
That doesn't make
unseen,
sense.
even if we found the eye, the elf princess was. These are eyes. And there's
Who is?
something called an eye that we're looking for.
I'm done speaking.
No, you're not,
No.
actually. You're here for a
Sorry,
couple minutes and
you
you're going to
can't.
follow our
You're
commands.
kind of stuck with me for a little while.
And so, as you
Trying
guys
to
are sitting
attack us,
there,
isn't it?
as you say that, the mouth itself kind of begins to go away, but then it comes back and goes, "Hey! Hi!
Wow.
Who are you?
Wait, go
Is
back.
this another.
Are you the
I'm-
Unseen?
I'm the mold.
The what?
I'm the mold.
So wait, what's the other thing?
What was the unseen?
The what?
The Unseen.
What's that?
Are they two separate plans?
Is there something living inside you?
There's. Hey, how many eyes do you have?
Lots, actually.
Like,
I mean,
How, but like.
I
how-
mean, I don't.
Do you-
pers- and as it does that, there's eyes come out of it,
Great.
and
This
then
is adorable and terrifying.
and as it does that, it goes and then the eyes go away.
What happened?
Those aren't
Why
yours.
were you afraid of seeing?
He's there.
Who?
Who?
Who's there?
He who planted us. He who put us here.
Oh, Ass Crack.
Not him. Not him.
There's someone else then.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's the Unseen?
Okay, wait a minute. You were just
why is it
pretending you
unseen?
didn't know who the unseen
Can you roll
was.
perception?
Yes, I can roll perception.
I have a passive perception of 20.
I
Is there anything
don't
here with
have
us?
Anything here with you?
Other
Yeah.
than the plant.
Other than the moss? No.
And I just rolled 20.
The
on
mold?
my-
No.
I rolled 20 on my perception. Is my detect magic still happening?
Again, you're looking around and you're seeing that
No.
where you guys are, you're speaking this thing, but there are now tons of these tiny little eyes that have grown out of the fungus around you, and they're all looking at you guys.
Let's fall back to the stairs a little bit.
Yeah, let's just light this idiot on fire. I'm not into this.
I'm up for that. Let's fireball this hallway.
You don't even need to
Is
fireball
there
it.
any other information we can ask? What's your name?
I'm just the mold.
Okay, mold. Let me break it down for you.
Okay.
We are concerned about the unseen,
Yeah.
and in order to avoid the unseen, we're gonna blast this entire hallway with fire, kill everything on it. So, it's in your best interest to tell us where the unseen is, so we'll take it out.
I don't know.
Hey, you just opened your eyes and said you saw it.
He's everywhere. Why are
Right?
you afraid of him? What can he do? Death. So he kills things.
Yes.
Does he kill plants or just things?
Yes.
Does it have a body?
Yes.
Okay.
What does it look like?
It's very. I've just been given sentience. It's a new experience
So,
for me.
so what you're
get
saying is
that.
you've seen it though.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Is it a
So-
feeling?
I mean, yes.
Is it invisible?
What is that?
Does anyone have true
You
seeing?
can't physically
I
see it.
knew.
I don't have anything that'll help right now.
Hold the
spell-wise.
phone.
Anyone have see invisibility?
Yeah, I think I do.
Oh wait. Oh.
Yes, I have see invisibility.
All right.
All right,
Listen.
chill your shit.
Fungus, you're afraid of the unseen, right?
Yes.
So, you can help us. We have a common enemy.
I mean, I'm kind of an extension of him, but I mean, he's
Oh,
everywhere.
should I try see invisibility?
Yep, I think so.
That is a level 2. I cast see invisibility. Where's the guy? Where is it?
Slake your shit.
Chill your shit.
Hey, mold?
I'm casting see invisibility. For the duration, you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
And that is for an hour.
Yes.
So you cast see invisible.
Yes.
There's nothing around here that is invisible around you at this exact moment in this area that you can look around. You can see into the ethereal plane though,
Yeah.
and in seeing into the ethereal plane, you see there is a barrier up that does not allow anything from the ethereal plane to get through to here,
Interesting.
or anything to get out.
Is that the whole temple or just this floor?
That is, from what you can see, that aura goes everywhere.
So this is causing the teleporting thing? Mm-hmm.
That could be it. All right.
That's all
I am going to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
Within 60 feet, I detect the presence of all undead, celestial, and fiendish creatures.
Cool. Let me double check something real quick. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
60
so it
feet.
is 6 of these tiles.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
You're fine.
No worries.
Undead, fiendish, and
Celestial.
celestial. Cool. You find one undead in a room. Yeah. In a room down the hall and to the right. You get a
That one?
Or
other one.
that one.
That way.
This one. Oh,
Yeah.
like here?
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's it. Can I go now? I don't want to be sentient anymore.
Hey, look.
I'm sorry, it lasts 10 minutes. You're
I mean, we could kill him with fire.
Would you like us to kill you?
Oh, please! Ah!
Please, yes?
It sounded like
The burden of knowing. Oh, God!
Hey, do you cover this entire floor?
I'm everywhere!
Are you dangerous to living
past this
creatures?
floor? Do you go down?
What would happen if we burned?
No!
This is the only floor you're
No
on?
floor!
How many
Okay.
other creatures are on this floor, living and dead?
Wait. And as he's like, I'll try to look. Fools! Do not try this. There is nothing this way from what you are doing.
I thought you didn't want to talk to us.
Be gone from me.
Yeah, you wouldn't be doing this little act if we didn't worry you.
Be gone. I will not speak to you again.
You have to answer our
doubt
questions.
that.
about
Then
this
you will
spell.
die a silent being.
Tell us where you are physically.
How many enemies are on
Yeah,
this
how
floor?
many other creatures are on this floor?
Stopping me from looking.
Well, look where he's not stopping
We
you.
get to know everything about the last 24 hours.
Okay. Give me a second.
Poor boy.
I'm not budging. From
Yeah.
This is my official favorite
We used the second
NPC
level
that
spell.
Drew has ever made.
Gonna milk
What?
this for
This is
all
my
it's worth.
official favorite NPC that Drew has ever voiced and made.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! Ever since the beginning, I started to GM. Plants are my favorite thing, because it's so weird to be in the mind of a plant.
I've enjoyed whenever people use talk with animals,
I like-
mostly when it's cats, because I make cats refer to everything else as cats.
Well, 'cause they
Oh, yeah,
think
'cause they
everything
think
else
Because they
is
think
bad.
everything's
cats.
cats.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hallways. There's a lot of traps.
Okay.
A lot of
A lot of traps.
No,
Are
I
you
think you said
covering the
drafts.
traps
Did
so
you
we
say
can't
drafts
see
or
them?
traps?
What?
Are you covering the traps
I
so
mean,
we can't see
we're
them?
everywhere, so kind of.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
good
How
to know.
many creatures are on this floor other than us?
Well, there's like 2 down that way.
What's that way?
That way.
That way.
Make an
This
arrow
way?
with your eyes.
I don't.
I don't want to look again.
No, you're just in this
Can you
room
just,
here,
like, do a
pointing
little
us in the
pointy
direction with
thing
your
down this
with
way?
eyes.
So you point that way, and he's like, yeah.
Okay, great. So there's 2 this way.
And thieves
about-
can't. Lady Harpath is drawing 2 on the
Cool.
wall.
This way?
There's like a skeleton there.
There's a skeleton
Skeletons.
here.
Probably one of those key head skeletons. We cannot let them get away again.
Great. It's probably that one, that clatterbone
Please
friend.
let me
All right,
go.
you got 2 more questions to answer. What's down that hallway?
This is a room with floor things. And
4 things is
Four
good.
things.
it's like a boat with like a thing in it.
It's a boat with a thing in
Are
it.
there
Can
any
you pass me
enemies
one
in
of
there?
those
Like a big
note
stone
cards,
box.
please?
Please let me go.
No, hang on.
He's
Are there-
hurting me.
Hang on. 2 more questions.
Oh God.
And then I'll completely release the spell if you answer 2 more questions.
Okay. Please.
Are there any enemies in that room? Is this a simple yes or no, my friend?
No.
Okay.
So no other living things in there.
No.
right.
He's dead.
Undead.
correct.
There's a dead thing.
So
All right,
there's a dead
undead.
thing in there.
Great.
So, hey, what we're learning right now is that you're mincing words, and mincing words ends with death. Okay?
It said it wanted to.
Ah.
No,
Hey,
it wants no
look.
sentience. I will keep you sentient for the remainder of your days.
Please.
So answer our questions without any shit talking.
Trying.
What's down this hallway?
Which way?
This.
It's like a hallway. There's traps.
We need subtitles.
There's a hallway and there's traps, but there's nothing else. Please let me go.
There's
There's
no
a hallway
enemies
and
there?
traps, but nothing
So is
else.
the trap, but there's nothing else there. Please.
Is there a sarcophagus down there?
I'm sure there's one in there.
Right.
Yeah.
But he said there's a hallway and traps and nothing else. So we'll just not go that way.
I'm sure there's a lot of secret, or at least one secret door in that, whatever that is. And you knew that there was an undead thing
Yeah.
here.
Oh God!
All right, I think we know all we're gonna get out of this turd machine.
Thank
so,
you. Thank you.
I release you.
I want to burn it before it gets released. Just to hear what happens.
I'm
Okay.
gonna run up here.
What's your alignment?
No, that's really cruel.
Yeah,
I
what
wouldn't-
is your
I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
actually,
that.
what is your line?
I'm chaotic. Good, so I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Not for chaotic good.
You release
If
him?
you were
I
pure, if you're
release
chaotic
that
neutral.
poor
I was.
garbage monster.
That's my
Or-
next character.
Poor, oh my gosh.
And it never. Someone asked about the name. Its name. He just kept saying, "I'm the mold." We tried to
I'm
get
the
a
moss.
name. Or no, you said I'm the
Mold.
It's mold?
Yeah, it's mold.
Oh, I thought it was moss.
This is mold.
That's fine.
Mold
He had
and
a very
fungus.
high
Just said,
voice.
"I'm the mold" over and over again.
All right, should we just burn this son of a bitch so that the unseen can't keep seeing us?
I mean,
I'm all for it.
I'm for it.
Cool.
I burn.
All
Not
right,
sentient
Things.
anymore.
you
everywhere.
get to be there. We're gonna sneak up the stairs.
She just kind of put us behind this. Yeah.
Just gonna.
I mean, I'm gonna get far enough away, as far as I can, to still shoot these things. So I'm not like engulfed in
Yeah.
flame.
So
all
where are
of a
you?
sudden.
What are you doing?
So you're probably up the stairs a bit.
Yeah, I'll be up the stairs a little bit.
So what are you
We're
doing?
burning
I'm
all
just
the
burning
mold.
the plants.
Okay,
Oh, no, I
so
got to
you
go.
shoot, the first thing you shoot a bit of moss. And the moment you shoot that, a stalk, an eye stalk, shoots out of the wall. And I need you to make a
Oh, God.
dexterity save.
Can I be right behind? Oh wait, no. Dexterity.
Yep.
Well, yeah, he's. So you have +2 to this save.
So you didn't go all the way up the stairs.
No, there's. I
that
gotta
makes
gotta
sense.
watch over the
Upstairs
squishy
hanging
things.
off of you.
19.
19?
Did you add the +2?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Am I okay?
Okay, cool.
What's the range on that spell? On your cantrip?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's 30.
If it's 30, you should be doing this from the top of the stairs.
Firebolt. That starts with an F.
It does.
So with that, what did you roll again? It was a 19?
Yes.
19 dexterity?
Oh, the range is 120 feet. I'm gonna be at the top of those stairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
So you
Never
shoot one, and the eye star comes out and shoots you,
Shoot
and you
with what?
and you feel it wash over you, and you feel your hand begin to petrify. But you made the save, so it stops.
Burning this is bad.
And but
Even
what
if
do
he's-
you do now?
Wait, so is his hand petrified?
No. It.
It starts and
tried
then it goes
to.
away.
Have you ever
And
seen?
then
Have you
I
ever seen
pushed it
Willow?
off.
You ever seen Willow? Anybody here seen
Not
Willow?
in
So in
Not
it,
in a long time.
in it,
When
Willow
was it?
throws a acorn at Bavmorda, who is and she grabs it out of her hand, and it's supposed to turn people to stone, and it begins to turn her hand to stone, and then she stops it, and it goes back, and she lets go, and she lets go of a bunch of dust.
So all I
it's really
hear
cool. It's a cool.
is that
Cool.
Alaric just looked like a badass.
Yes, you get
Excellent.
shot, and it begins to turn, and you stop it from doing that.
Shake it off.
You shake it off.
Excellent.
Okay. So, what this is telling me is not to give up, but to use mundane fire. Can anybody cast grease?
I have a lot of casks of oil.
Okay.
I need to check how many exactly I have, but I do have some.
Yeah. What I think we should do is, soak something in oil, roll it down the stairs, and or set something on fire, roll it down the stairs, and let that fire do its work, clearing out that mold.
Yes. I have 2 flasks of oil and a tinderbox, so I can definitely do that.
Okay. Let's grab the corpse of that
Yes.
guy.
That guy's corpse and
Yeah.
set it on fire.
Smash cut 2.
Smash cut, you guys go upstairs.
Well, no, we don't even go upstairs. It's unless something happens to us when we grab that guy's corpse.
Nothing happens. You
So,
guys grab that corpse.
We grab that corpse and we shove it down on fire soaked with oily rags
into like
into like yeah.
Onto the moss.
onto the moss in some way.
And we can watch from probably the balcony upstairs, right? How this
Okay, so
unfolds.
you guys are up there.
Yep.
Uh, so you guys are up one floor, looking down on this. You roll him down, and he like lands in the corner and begins to catch fire. And it begins to burn the mold. And let's see here. Cool.
I like what Solicitor 6 suggested.
What?
Lady Harp, like,
It's their cigar on the flaming body.
Okay. Trying to see how far if it would catch or not, based on what I know about this. Save that. So
It's one of the tougher calls I think a GM has to make.
yeah, because this is great. And it does catch fire. But there are patches of it, so like it's not covering everything. There's patches of it, and so it burns that patch, and burns a good portion of the wall. But that's as far as it goes.
Can we
I
use
think.
the 10-foot pole to keep pushing the flaming corpse around?
I think rather than pushing the flaming corpse, what is now time for you to do is tie a flask of oil to your arrows and keep pushing that fire along
Oh, I see.
until at least we've cleared out some area from ourselves where we.
So shooting some flaming arrows, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll. I want you to have disadvantage to this.
Okay.
Because unless
She's
No.
got both dark vision and
Yeah.
this isn't super far.
no, this isn't super far. Okay, no, you don't have it then.
What am I adding to it? Anything?
Just add your attack bonus.
Just attack bonus. So that would be
Good night.
15.
15 hits. Where do you hit?
So at this point
I'm
now,
just saying
I
you
have
burn
to be
you burn it all in this corner.
in that
basically.
corner. This would have already been burned from the magic fire, right?
So he only burnt a small patch of it and then got hit.
Okay.
So it didn't catch. So it just burned one
Do
part
we
of
want
it.
to kind of mark where the patches are?
And wait, did the eye like dart out and try and petrify him?
It did.
Okay.
It came out of a different patch and shot.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. We could, if the eye starts like attacking things again, like Lady Harpath is readying an action if the eye shows up to sever it
Cool.
with the sword.
Also, question: do we want to use my arrows, or do we want to just like torch them?
I mean, really, whatever
'Cause they
we
have
need to do.
torches.
Yeah, let's just throw lit torches down, there until this thing is good and burnt,
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
or as burnt as we can get it.
basically.
So are you guys are I'm a little confused. You guys are staying up in the balcony and trying
Yeah.
to do that?
I
Exactly.
think so.
I think until we.
Why don't we attach a torch to the end of the 10-foot pole and then just.
Oh yeah.
There
and
we go.
light it
Yeah,
around.
that's good. We'll do that.
Cool. So you do that. You get that shot off and it hits. And since you can obviously hit it from above there, another eye comes out and shoots at you.
Okay.
I need you to make a dexterity.
You've got +2.
21.
21. Cool. So the beam that this shoots out of this eye hits the wall next to you, and
It turns to stone.
there's just there's a scorch mark on the where it hit.
Oh. Okay. That's different.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna pull my shield out And I lost that shield. Damn
Yeah,
it.
we don't have that shield
I
anymore.
was just gonna like put it in front of myself. But that doesn't work. But you should pull your shield out.
Well, so I shot one arrow at it, and there was the thing. So do we want to try burning with the 10-foot pole, or should we stop burning the
I mean,
stuff?
it's going to keep shooting
it's
back
just
at
gonna
us,
keep
and
shooting at
eventually
us.
we're not going to get these saves.
Right.
We were able to walk past it okay enough. It didn't seem to care about us.
Until we
It-
started
Until we
lighting it on
talked to it.
fire.
Yeah, until we and made it angry.
Yes. Maybe we got a lot of good information. Maybe we just start exploring.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm just worried about collateral damage. Like if something misses and hits it, it's gonna shoot at one of us, and it could be really awful in the heat of battle.
yeah, slake your shadow at the font. My guess is that whatever that is going to be the thing that stops this mold from being a problem. So we know we got 2 enemies down this way. We know that we have a skeleton down this way. I would say we go here, we blitz the skeleton, grab the key from its head, so we have that key. Because the last skeleton escaped to the wine room, and we don't have that key now.
That's true.
It just
We gotta stop
dove into
letting-
the water.
No, it went down that
was
craggy
invisible-
recess and
yeah.
disappeared forever.
Yeah.
So we don't have it, which means that's like one less resource that we have. Which to Lady Harpath does not sound good.
Ooh, last time it worked casting friendship and
It
asking
did.
it to unlock a thing, so I could do that again.
You can try that again, and the rest of us need to ready action to break it.
Everybody gets 10 XP.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
They taste like pumpkin pie.
It is a pumpkin spice Oreo.
Sorry. I have visceral reactions to
Let's go to the
wonderful
skeleton
Oreo
first.
things.
Okay.
Do you want one?
May I have one?
Can I roll perception as we make our way down that hall towards the skeleton? True.
Sure.
And
So you guys head
paying
down this way?
Yeah, paying special attention to if there are any patches
Oh, no,
of,
thank you.
of this mold that they're not covering traps as well, since we kind of got that tip
Cool.
and everything. I only got a 13. Not rolling very well today.
You're rolling extremely bad today.
I know.
Based on your-
You come around the
not
corner
great.
and you're about 10 feet into the corridor when 2 hulking figures standing in alcoves along the long hall facing each other. Armor is bolted to their flesh. And they wear bucket helmets and spiked gauntlets. Iron collars around their necks are connected to a spiked chain that stretches across the corridor.
Oh, so these are those 2.
Oh, far
Are they alive? Are they moving? And they're not undead.
No,
Okay.
they're not undead.
Are they?
As they're just standing there.
Are they statues?
You see them breathing,
Right?
They're breathing.
So they're breathing, living things.
and there's a chain that stretches across there.
Oh, I see.
Wait, are they attached to the chain?
I'm gonna move.
They are
up
both
front
attached
here.
to the chain by collars.
Oh, so they're attached to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Are either of them attached to a wall?
They're just standing in alcoves.
Okay.
I don't see anything about that in this stupid riddle. So they're chained up to each other. Well, I almost say we should grab the 10-foot pole with the grappling hook on the end of it and just pull them into the corpse pit.
Didn't we establish that the dungeon has gotten too smart for us to use the corpse pit?
Well, I mean,
Also, as we get lower, it's less effective.
certainly.
We can pull it up the stairs.
Falling 3 stories is
Still not gonna shake.
Still
us
gonna
up.
hurt.
and
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt. And again, I am betting that Asscrack prepared those specific people to come after us.
Right.
Again, we're gonna wake up with 4 of them next time.
What if we used something to pin that chain between them to the ceiling so that they're stuck with limited movement.
Oh.
Like, if you did a run and slide with your bow and arrow and shot it upwards, could it pin that to the ceiling?
I do have a crossbow as well that I could use that might work better.
Could that like pin the chain to the ceiling and then you could slink away?
I mean, actually, we could take the grappling hook 10-foot pole and essentially have a 10-foot leash, because
How long is
Yeah, how
the...
it
long is
must
the
be
chain?
10
It's 10
feet
feet.
between them.
Yeah, it's-
so it'll be 5
it's-
feet when they're bent around the grappling hook.
It's 15. It's a 15-foot thing, so it sags. A little bit.
15. This is a. Oh, okay.
It sags.
Okay.
Which means they'd get real close.
I'd get very close.
James, did you say there's nothing about this in the riddle?
Nothing about this in the. Not that. So again, it's walk through water, weapon in hand, slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
The vulture is the first step.
That's tough.
Does that mean that maybe we shouldn't go down here first?
You know what? That's not bad.
Let's check the other hallways.
Yeah. Now that we know these idiots are here, we can move on. We know that the sarcophagus is there.
By the way, it is like 11:15.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Do you guys
want a
wanna-
hard stop?
Holy cow.
Do you guys want to keep going?
Oh,
or?
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm okay to keep
But I
going.
also have like
Should,
this
should we
insomnia
do
thing.
15 more minutes and then call it good, or?
15. Yeah, let's do the next room and then call it.
Okay.
We're never gonna get through this. All right.
We
Do we wanna check out
which
the
one of
boat
these do you
room?
go?
To start earlier. Just start that.
Boat
That one?
room? Since we know there's something there at least. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Excuse me.
Mel.
What?
All right, we're going to roll perception down this hallway.
Cool, cool.
18.
A huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protrudes from the wall at the end of the corridor. A chamber is visible through the gaps between the fangs.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Say it
A
again.
jackal's head is at the end of the corridor, and there's a chamber that's viewable through its fangs. Are they stone?
Is this like one of those massive?
Yeah, like one of
things
those
again?
massive, big,
Uh,
big ones where you can look through
Does it
and
have-
see it.
eyes that are on fire?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know
Does
this
its
puzzle.
jaw look mobile?
I feel like it is.
No. With that perception of looking through, it doesn't seem to be a trap. As you guys get closer, you can look into it. 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corner of a 15-foot-high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold-inlaid funeral barge stands atop 3-foot stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus,
Shigambi.
decorated with horned rabbits.
Oh.
A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge.
Is this Shigambi?
That is
Or is this you said rabbits?
it's a rabbit with a horn.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one.
Who's this?
Well, you said sphinxes, so I instantly went for the
Oh,
cat.
for the
looking
cat one,
thing.
yeah.
What's the name of
This
this
is-
one?
Ew. How the fuck?
Alan.
Ijin.
Pigeon?
Hey, how do you feel about Ijin? I asked my head. How do you feel about Ijin?
Oh, Ijin. Ijin.
Looks like a cat with a horn.
Oh, yes, Ijin. Ah, yes, Ijin. Yeah, Ijin is... Ijin.
Great.
Chaotic.
Forgettable.
Doesn't... Plays by their own rules.
Doesn't play by their own rules. Like, they don't even listen to themselves.
Okay.
Hold on,
Right.
hold on.
Yep.
It's fine.
Move the
Just gonna put that there real quick. And there are sphinxes in the corners.
And we know that there's one creature that's dead in there.
As you guys get closer and look through it, I'm going to say you all are looking through it right now. Where are you? Where are you? As you guys are looking through, a slab of wall suddenly grinds upward to the east, and a dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb. He brandishes a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the floor.
A dwarf.
A dwarf?
Um,
Why is a dwarf here?
A loud click sounds as the dwarf steps onto one of the floor tiles. There's a buzz, a deafening buzzing arises as a locust pours out of the mouth of the Sphinx statues, quickly engulfing him. He tries to fight them off, but to no avail. When the cloud of insects vanishes, nothing but the dwarf remains except his bones and gear.
Ooh, what's in his gear? We should probably figure out this room first.
Man,
I want a rapier again.
we could have saved him.
Could we have, though?
I mean, he could have
did we
cast that
have?
Ring of Fire spell.
Oh.
Oh, but we didn't know that was going to happen.
I mean, you saw the locusts come.
Where do they come out
Oh.
of, though, exactly?
The Sphinx.
Out of the Sphinx's mouth. And I'm sorry, this is my reading it wrong. It's not a doorway into it. It's a gap, so you can just see into it.
Oh.
So it's a gap in like the teeth. Or
Yeah, a gap in the teeth.
Oh, so it's
Oh.
not something
How
we can
thick are
actually
these
pass
teeth?
through.
They're about yay big around. About.
So we could smash him in, really.
Yeah, you could. You could smash them in. The view thing is wide enough for all of you guys to look through, but it's not. You're not able to get through it.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
I feel bad for the dwarf now.
should one of us do detect magic?
Well, he stepped on a pressure plate, yes?
Well, yeah, but I mean just in general.
I
Oh,
can
you
guess.
still have it, don't you? Is it?
No, I mean, it's
probably
10
still
it's been
minutes.
10 minutes.
There's
It's been
10
more than 10 minutes, yeah.
So it's your
And-
turn to detect magic.
Yep, I am casting Detect Magic.
Cool. The jackal mask thing in front of you radiates a divination aura.
Oh.
Oh, so that room might not actually be there.
Really?
I mean, it could be. Divination. Let me roll an Arcana to see if I know
Sure,
more
roll an
about
Arcana.
this. 15.
Okay, with that, you get the sense that this is looking into the past.
Got it. Okay, so it's just that was some other hapless adventurer. I am noticing he came from that away,
Right.
so this might not be the entrance to this particular place.
Gotcha.
So we should remember this, though.
Should
Yeah.
we?
This is a warning.
We should probably do like a perception because this seems like a safe vantage point to get an idea of what's going on.
Can I take a pebble and just try and throw it through on there and see
opening?
if, like, we can see it land?
Yeah.
throw it through the mouth?
Yeah,
Sure, do you
just
wanna
throw it
throw
through the mouth and see if it lands somewhere, or does it disappear?
Uh,
Because we're just looking at the
you
past.
throw it through, and because you all have been looking at it, you haven't looked away, you throw it, and you hear it land, but you don't see it land.
Okay,
Yeah, this is
so we're just
showing
looking
us
at the
the
past.
That's a portal. We
Okay.
can dispel magic and see
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
currently in
I'm
there.
can I
kinda
try
thinking-
dispelling magic?
I think I have dispel magic.
I don't.
What level spell is it for you?
For me, Dispel is my one and only 3rd level spell.
Okay, I have a couple 3rd level spells, so we're good. I can use it.
If it's your only 3rd level, you could just
Yeah,
cast
but he might
it
have-
out of that.
Better 3rd level spells that we might need
Yeah.
later.
Oh, you have. I thought you said
One
it was
3rd
your-
level spell.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought you. Never mind.
I still have a couple.
I misinterpreted.
So,
Yeah,
cool.
I also have dispel magic as well. And
Cool.
So basically, if
only
this
used
spell is a 3rd or below, it's dispelled. But if it's above a 3rd, it's a 10 plus spell level check.
You dispel the magic, and you're able to do it.
Awesome.
And you see the room as it looked basically with that skeleton laying there.
Oh.
But it looks older.
Well,
Dustier.
Looks dustier.
okay. So now we're not looking at the past.
Now you're looking at the
Can we
present.
see?
I'll
the
test
pebble?
one more time.
Yes,
with
you
the
can
pebble.
you can see the pebble now.
Okay.
The pebble has like hit the sarcophagus and bounced off.
Excellent.
Can we? Okay, so let's do perception now, so that we can scope the room before we find the actual way into it.
Yeah. And also, Harpath's detect magic should be able to see into the room now, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, is it? What do we got? in there?
The Sphinxes have abjuration and conjuration on them.
That's probably where the locusts come from.
And
Can we dispel the magic on them from here?
I don't think you can.
Damn. It's worth a try.
Let's see here, and that is roll me a perception.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, I don't see shit.
Oh no.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I rolled a 12.
But you're all looking inside here.
Yeah. So someone else can roll perception if they
your
want,
perception.
because I don't see anything.
Why not?
Nope.
I got a 4.
We're doing a great job.
Wow, we
Seeing
My
it.
wisdom
Dang.
is an 8, everyone. If you couldn't tell, my wisdom is an 8.
perception.
Well,
Oh wait,
yeah, it
my
is wisdom.
perception's +5. Some 14.
14. I had it. There it is. There it is.
What?
That's what you guys see. I mean, that's what you can see.
Oh, so there's hieroglyphics on the floor.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are like looking.
And let's see. Okay.
What does it say to
Hang
start
on,
with? Start with the vulture?
Friend go.
The vulture is
Is
the first step.
Is that a vulture? That's a vulture. Yep, that's the first step into the vulture.
That's not a very helpful riddle.
I mean, it tells us how to get
so
into the room, I
tells
guess.
us that the way that we want to smash in there is not correct.
Well, are we here, or this is where the dwarf
This
was?
is where
That's-
you guys are over
Yeah.
here.
We're
You're
here
at it.
looking in. That's where the dwarf entered, and that's probably where his body is, right?
Yep,
Just
that's his
past.
body.
And it looks like he's stepped on something that looks like a foot. So I'm
Yeah.
sure those feet are.
Traps.
I think maybe everything except for the vulture.
Oh, maybe the. all
Okay,
the
do we
vultures are-
want to try something here? If you ready your fire circle spell, I can use this 10-foot pole to touch the vulture here and see if that vulture triggers the trap.
Okay.
Okay. So he's readying action in case the
Yeah, I'm just going to
locusts
ready
come
it so
out.
to make a wall in
Cool,
front of
cool.
us.
You press the vulture, and as you press it, it goes,
Uh-oh.
and nothing happens.
Vulture safe.
Okay. So we can either walk around, or we could smash up some of these teethers and make a little entrance for ourselves here.
I like that idea.
I like that.
That's the only step in. Only one person's going to be able to get in there.
Yeah.
Well, I can just have.
Are these how big are these squares? Are
5-foot
These
squares.
are 5-foot squares.
Yeah, 5-foot squares.
10.
So we could potentially put
So
two
somebody has
people.
to jump 5 feet and then get up to that sarcophagus.
So someone with good acrobatics should do it.
Oh boy.
I mean,
have a
you get 3
+8.
mistakes because I can cast the spell 3 times. Plus
Okay.
2
Okay.
if we're really desperate because I can use my what's it called? Spell points.
So my
to
acrobatics
get
are
new
plus
spell
10.
slots.
Okay.
Okay,
Mine
so-
are +8.
Both of you really good.
Am I small enough to just wiggle between these teeth?
No, no.
So we need to smash out
You'd
at
have
least
to
one
smash
tooth?
out some. You have to. It's basically there's the teeth, there's this opening, and there's a wall.
There's a wall?
Yeah. So like it's wide enough for you guys to like look in and see, but it's flush with the.
How long are each of these teeth? Or are they just? Would we be essentially burrowing through a wall?
Yes, like
Okay.
you'll have to like chisel the wall away
Okay.
to get in there.
Could I
Got
use my thieves' tools to chisel?
To start chiseling away.
Yeah.
Just make a hole big enough
That-
for a me.
Or do you want to do something faster?
We might have to just go the long way around. Let's search for a secret door.
Okay.
Cool, cool.
I mean, I could use a fireball and just literally try and blow it up.
And so you guys go what, this way?
No, that's the way
Can
full
I
of
want
traps.
to look for a secret
we
door.
want to look for a secret door on this
On this
place
one?
where there's nothing going
Oh,
on.
what did you roll?
I just rolled a 24.
24. Cool. So you turn around. And you guys are coming down this way. And with a 24, you walk along this wall, feeling back and forth. You go around the mossy bits, but go through them too, I imagine, trying to find the secret passage. And there's nothing.
All right.
Not even in that hallway?
Not even in that
in
hallway.
That whole far. All right. I guess we have to go down there then.
I mean, that is the way full of traps and stuff. Do we want to bother with that right now, or
Should we just
Is
call it
there
here?
anything on this? On like this wall? Maybe there's like something that loops all the way around the room. Is there anything this way?
That way?
Can I? No.
I mean, with that, you just do a quick
The
check
whole-
all the way
all the way
around.
around.
And there's nothing.
okay?
So then
Maybe
it's
we
like
have to,
11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to just say, okay, we know kind of what the lay of this room is, and we're not going to take a long rest here. We'll just like kind of pick up where we leave off next
I'm
time.
cool with that.
Cool.
Do you want to do that?
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, guys.
We didn't make it past another floor on this one.
No.
Not on this
this
one.
one.
But wow, you guys did a great job.
We're still alive.
We're still
Alive. There's still another week of you guys showing up and going for the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
This specific group.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for spending time with us this Saturday night. We will catch you next Saturday?
Probably.
Probably, unless we
We'll
can.
tweet
We'll
it
talk
to
about
him.
it.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
check. Be sure to check our events page for more information.
Cool, guys. We'll do what we can. And thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. And let's if you guys are at home, give a round of applause for these wonderful players tonight who lived one more night here in the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Still in character.
And we will catch you next time.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.